Hockey is brought to you by Smooth Bush Beer and easy drinking Bush Light. Your Missouri, Illinois, Lincoln Mercury dealers, McDonald's restaurants, your place for extra value meals. Fly Southwest Airlines, it's just plain smart. The Discover card, the card with a big payback. Your Midwest GMC truck dealers, Bellman, Bomarito, and Brooklyn GMC. Alton Bell Casino, always your best bet. Boatman's with home equity loans designed to do just one sensible thing, save you money. Taco Bell, cross the border. Your neighborhood, St. Louis Chrysler Plymouth dealers. Corporate mortgage services, where the American dream becomes reality. Hardee's restaurants for crispy, juicy fried chicken. And by Coca-Cola, always best on ice, always Coca-Cola. The scene is the nation's capital, Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Great city, clear, cold night. Today, the temperature just above zero. And the Blues are at the Civic Center. And tonight, they take on the Ottawa Senators. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Ottawa. I'm Ken Wilson, along with Bruce Affleck and Rick Mahar. Joe Micheletti is on assignment tonight. The Blues are playing Game 2 of a 4-game road trip. They lost the opening game in Quebec by a score of 6-0. And Bruce, I think, well, you say to yourself very simply, the Blues have to win this game. My golly, Ottawa has only won 10 all year. But on the other hand, I get the sense that there are a lot of reasons why you worry a little bit going in.
And Bob Berry may be the one worrying the most, as you say that, Ken. There's always a concern when you play the last place team in the league, and they have not had back-to-back wins in this building all season long. They won the other night 6-4 over San Jose. But I think psychologically this is a test for Bob Berry to try and get his troops up. You'd hope that coming off a 6-0 loss, you wouldn't have to do much. But coming to a building like this that only holds 10-5, the dressing rooms aren't as nice as some of the other places. All the psychological, the little things that may get the team going are not here. So Berry's got to be concerned about that with his team.
And the Blues are still without center Craig Janney. In fact, he'll miss the entire trip. And his absence, Bruce, I thought was quite noticeable the other night on the power play.
0 for 7? Yeah, I guess it was a little noticeable, and the Blues definitely miss him. They've had to make some changes of who goes into center. And the Blues are going to miss him on the power play. They've just got to go, and maybe somebody else can pick it up a little bit, but he's going to be out longer than they had hoped originally.
As far as Ottawa is concerned, we mentioned they've won only 10 all season. They have 28 points. They've only picked up 2 victories in their last 27 games, and they allow an average of 4.5 goals per game. For the Senators, the future is the key, and Bruce, they have 2 wonderful young stars.
Now, it's the 5-year plan. They are going through the growing pains of an expansion team, and Alexander Daigle came in. He was the #1 draft choice last year. They paid him close to $2 million a year. He came in with all the hype. He got off to a great start, but has struggled lately. On the other side, Yashin, 6'3", 216 pounds. He leads all rookies in scoring with 61 points. He has really been the horse, and that's the way he was described by their coach, Rick Bowness, and he has played well for them. He'll play close to 30 minutes a game. He'll kill penalties. He's tried to do it all. And they're going to have some growing pains, as I said, with the youngsters, but it's a young hockey team, and the future looks a lot brighter, obviously.
The Blues, again, as we mentioned, without Craig Janney. And Rick Mahar, obviously, we pointed out it's important on the power play that Janney be there, and he's not. But I guess there are probably some other implications.
Ken, and you know, someone needs to come to the front. With Craig Janney out of the lineup, there's definitely a void in the middle of the ice, and I think that it's a perfect time for somebody to show that they can handle the workload. They tried with Brendan Shanahan the other night in Quebec, and he felt that he was a little uncomfortable in that position. He didn't get the scoring opportunities that he would on the wing. And Bob Berry's been trying to get combinations that work together, and with Denny Felstner still in the lineup, it makes his job very difficult. Now back up to you, Ken.
All right, thanks very much, Rick. We're just about set to go. The Civic Center in Ottawa, Ontario. The Blues and the Senators coming up next. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
Joseph will be right back in the nets. He's a little under the weather, but he will start in his 53rd game for the 26-year-old. Has a record of 27, 16, and 8, and a 3.06 goals against average. At the other end, 27-year-old Craig Billington, former New Jersey Devil, 7 wins, 28 losses, 3 ties, a 4.46 goals against average. Fly Southwest Airlines. It's just plain smart. The referee tonight, Richard Trache. Linesman Pierre Brasco and John Moran. We get set at the Civic Center, capital of Canada. And the Blues, as you look on paper, Ken, no question should win this hockey game, but it'll be interesting to see how they start after coming off that 6-0 loss.
Everything says that they should win, and they should win easily, but that's all from history. Let's find out what happens in the present. Brendan Shanahan, we've talked about him. He is going to start at center between Miller and Hall. And the center is a different game than playing the wing.
It certainly is. A lot more responsibilities, especially in your own zone. He has to come back and help out the defense. We'll see how Brendan Shanahan handles it.
He faces off against veteran Mark Lamb. Blues win the draw. Zombo has it over to Barron. They team up on defense. The puck shot to the Ottawa line, and the Senators shoot the puck into the Blues zone, and Zombo back to play it around behind the net, far side. Puck intercepted and shot by the goal. And a centering effort by Norm McIver goes behind the net. And another drive from the far side, and Hull will start out. McIver back on defense with Gord Dineen over the line to Shanahan. He shoots, he scores! Oh, Brendan Shanahan from well out on the left wing, and the Blues take the lead 1-0 here, 31 seconds in.
I'd say he handled center pretty well. How about you?
Looked easy to me.
Some good pressure actually by Ottawa. 2 chances, the puck coming right across in front of Curtis Joseph. And Hull just leads the breakout. It's a 3-on-2 situation. Miller will just drop out for Shanahan. Kind of a harmless shot. Shanahan lets go a quick, though, and that's the key to the whole thing. Shanahan will let go of a quick shot, not a full slap shot. Low glove side, and he beats Billington. The Blues take a 1-0 lead on their first shot on goal.
Shanahan picks up his 37th goal of the season. Montgomery wins the draw. Here's Hennigan in his own end. He gets the puck over to Brown. He feeds it ahead too far. And then he bails. Vial with a puck playing on defense. Finally just shoots the puck down the ice. They'll wave off icing, and Hennigan is back. Hennigan on with Brown. Montgomery up front with Lafayette and Bozon. Bozon takes the pass through center ice over the line. Drop pass to Montgomery. He's well covered by Alexander Daig. Then moves in front, and the shot goes off Daig's stick and well up into the crowd as Bob Berry sending on a line that is new together as he shakes things up a little bit coming into tonight's game here in Ottawa.
Now Bob Berry not afraid to shake up the lines, as you mentioned, Ken. He'll throw him around. He's going to make a change here right away, putting Hull and Miller back on the ice, leaving Montgomery out there. Jim Montgomery, of course, playing well since the trade that saw 2 center icemen in Sutter and Basson departing. Of course, as you look down and you see Alexander Daig came in with a lot of hype. He's only 19 years old, a rookie. Played in Victoriaville last year, had 137 points. Looked in the media guide, Ken. He said he'd like to have been a stand-up comic.
Probably won't get much of a chance. From the face-off, Shaw tied up by Montgomery. The puck up the boards. Dave McElwain. His pass to center ice. Daig has to play it on the far boards. Gets it ahead. Brown throwing his weight around as he takes out Scott Levens. And the puck played by Miller to center ice to Montgomery. Long shot in, and Billington the save, and the rebound taken by defenseman Darren Rumble. Rumble and Shaw on defense. Trying to get out, having trouble is Levens. He's on the line with Daig and McElwain. Puck cleared to center ice, and Duchesne for the Blues shoots it back in, and the Blues are changing. Likewise for Ottawa. Shaw behind his net leaves the puck. Here's 20-year-old Alexei Yashin on pass at center ice. And a breakaway, and right in to score very quickly. Davidoff to tie it at 1. Evgeny Davidoff, the Russian, the former Jet and Florida Panther, just like that, ties it at 1. And what a start to this one here in Ottawa.
I wouldn't expect maybe a high-scoring game, but it certainly has started off that way. Great pass up the middle. Actually getting behind Tom Tilley. Tom Tilley really, all he did was look for the referee to try and see if he could get it offside. No call. He didn't try and do anything.
The Blues are screaming it was an offside play. If we got it back further, we might be able to see, but Davidoff goes through the legs.
Davidoff does a great job getting behind Tilley, and she said, put it between the 5-hole. Now they're having a conference over at center ice. The goal is up on the boards, and Davidoff gets that goal. He came from Florida with Levens in the Kowalski deal.
Here's the play from all the way back. Shaw behind his net. The goal will not count. There's no goal. They're saying it was a pass from inside the blue line out over the center red line, and the whistle blew way back when. I thought I probably heard a whistle there, and I thought it could have been offside. That's why I was a little bit surprised that there was no offside call, and Davidoff kept going. You look at that replay, though, Bruce, for the folks on television, and I don't know, that last time it looked like it was clearly onside.
It really did, but as you said, Tim, the way Tom Tilley reacted also, he must have heard the whistle because he just stopped really on the play. We're going to get another chance to look at it. Tilly's coming at the blue line. He sees Davidoff behind him, so he starts to come back. The pass comes up, and his right skate will stay behind center ice line before he touches the puck. Clearly onside. As we go on further, Tilly will look at the linesman like, didn't I hear a whistle or something? But he just kind of gave up, and it was unusual for Tom Tilly to do that. And that's exactly what happened, so the Blues still hold on to a 1-0 lead.
What a heck of a pass by the youngster, Alexei Yashin, from very deep in his own end. Well, that was a great pass.
Excellent pass, and it tells you one other thing, that he goes back into your zone to help out, right back in the corner. As I mentioned, Rick Bowness, the coach of the Ottawa Senators in his second year here, formerly coached the Boston Bruins, said that he plays him 30 minutes a game, and I said, describe him. He said, he's a horse. That's the only thing I can say. He's 6'3", 216, big kid, and he's been a pleasant surprise. He leads this National Hockey League for rookies with 61 points. Almost had another one there. And Ottawa very upset with the call. Face-off will go back inside the blue line. Interesting spot to have the face-off, Kim. You'd think that if the pass came from back in the corner, that's where the face-off will go to the dot to the right of Billington. But no, we'll have a face-off just inside the Ottawa blue line.
That Blues goal at 31 seconds. Shanahan from Miller and Hall. Now the Blues at center ice with a puck. Sambo shoots it in. Billington behind the net leaves it. Played by Gordonine in his 500th NHL game tonight. He's on defense with another veteran, Norm McIver. McIver, number 22, gets the puck, works out to center ice, ahead for Davidoff. Broken up by Zombo. Now the puck back into the Ottawa zone. Stolen. Prokhorov in front for Karamnov after Dineen gives it up. Karamnov has to dig the puck out of the corner. Comes in front. McIver didn't put much pressure on him. Now left point. Barron a shot right on. Caught and held by goaltender Craig Billington. There were a couple of games this afternoon in the National Hockey League on our Bush out-of-town scoreboard. New Jersey at Hartford, a 1-1 final. Chorsky scored for the Devils. Nylander for Hartford. San Jose played at Detroit. Detroit won it 2-0. Lidstrom and Cicerelli scored. Chris Osgood with a shutout for the Red Wings.
And for Osgood, that's his second straight shutout. They won 3-0 the other night on Thursday night.
That moves Detroit into first in the Central with 79 points, 2 ahead of Toronto. And Toronto is in action tonight.
Maybe Detroit won't be looking for a goaltender if Osgood continues to go this way. The rookie is playing well.
Yeah, that could change things considerably. Montreal, by the way, is the team in Toronto tonight against the Maple Leafs. And, of course, in Canada, that draws some attention.
Almost World War III, right? Toronto's really trying to fight to get in their division.
Face-off won by Herkus. Then the puck comes to Mackey. He centers, and it's intercepted. And to center ice. Ottawa, they just dumped the puck in. Here's Herb Ragland taken out by Mackey. Then Lauer into the corner. Herkus takes over, flips it up the boards. Not out. Shot from the point. Right on. A good save on Kerry Huffman by Joseph. The puck cleared up the boards by Chase. Out to center ice. Here's Huffman. He'll flip the puck in wide of the net. Hedican back in the corner. Hedican and Brown on defense. Near side to Brown. Long pass up the middle. Too far for Herkus, and Huffman shoots it in. Herkus centering Chase and Mackey. Blues in their own end with a puck. They lead it 1-0. Brown to center ice to Mackey. He fails to accept the pass. Now Darcy Lowen moves in, takes a shot. Good save by Joseph. Both teams changing up to Chase. Chase at his own line. Left wing for Hedican, too far. Behind the play, Lowen was dumped. The crowd wanted a penalty. Nothing doing. Montgomery shoots the puck in, and he gets rammed by Rumble. Shaw back deep in his own zone for Ottawa. Clears the center ice off Tilly. Up the left wing, Millette for Lamb. Lamb, bad angle, centers just out of the reach of McBain, and there'll be a penalty called on the play. Troy Millette went flying. Blues lead it 1-0 early in the first on a Brendan Shanahan goal. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
Blues leading at 1-0, but they'll be short-handed as Tom Tilly's trying to take out Troy Millette, and he holds on to his hockey stick. Can't do that. He'll go to the penalty box for 2 minutes. Just before that, Ottawa's trying to play physical. Montgomery kind of watches the puck as he dumps it in. He takes a big hit from the big defenseman Darren Rumble. The rookie will remember that, because I'm sure that woke him up early in this contest.
3:46 the time of the penalty to Tilly. Power play for Ottawa. They're 24th in the league, successful about 16% of the time. And the Blues penalty killing 4th in the league. They're successful about 85% of the time.
Yeah, Ottawa has struggled scoring goals at any time in the game.
Huffman at the right point. McIver at the left point. Lamb gets it into the corner. Gets it back. That's Turgeon. Yashin's out in front. Lamb, the captain, into the corner to Sylvain Turgeon in front. Back to the blue line. Huffman winds up, and a shot off Shanahan's stick and up into the crowd. Kerry Huffman, remember when he came up, an extremely young player with Philadelphia, and everybody said you were rushing him, and I think he had some problems adjusting to the NHL.
Yeah, they picked him up on waivers in January, and the 26-year-old, as you said, they're linking in with some build-up to the game, and I think they expect him to play very physical. He's a big kid, and didn't really let him play the offensive game. You see him on the power play here for Ottawa, and of course, we mentioned goals have been a big problem for Ottawa. We said in the early going, they give up 4.5, but they only score 2.5 a game, so they have really struggled in that department.
Just over 4 minutes gone. First period, Blues lead it 1-0. Zabo gets the puck behind his net, checked by Turgeon. He clears up the near boards. McIver upended. He's tripped by Shanahan. In the corner to Turgeon. A Lamb behind the net. Now to Yashin. Lamb helps out in the corner. Blues keeping the Senators on the perimeter here. Yashin tries to work in front. Does to Turgeon, and he can't make a connection. Trying to get a shot on goal. Shanahan to center ice. Forced to overskate the puck, and Barron slaps it in. Here's Norm McIver. Blues changing the penalty killing unit as Miller comes on. Over the line, a shot. Joseph makes the save on Pierre Turgeon. Barron clears the puck. It goes off Shanahan's stick and into the crowd across the way. We're down to 58 seconds left in the Tom Tilley penalty.
Well, the Busch Classic, the Old Timers game, is coming up March 13th, 1:30 at the St. Louis Arena. Proceeds will go to amateur hockey and the Blues Alumni Scholarship. A lot of old timers coming in. Gary Unger, Frank St. Marseille, Gary Sabrin. Should be a lot of fun. Tickets are on sale right now at the normal ticket outlets for the Blues.
Yeah, tickets only $6 to $12, and considering amateur hockey, the Blues Alumni Scholarship benefit, that's a heck of a deal. It's going to be a lot of fun. Everyone looking forward to it. Sunday afternoon, March 13th at the arena. We hope you'll come out to see the Blues Old Timers. Hall nearly gets a breakaway. Shaw back. Blues are shorthanded. Tilley in the box, and it's center ice. The puck shot back in by Montgomery. He's on with Hull, Brown, and Duchesne killing the penalty. Rumble from behind his net. Daig travels behind him. Now catches up with him. Pass ahead on the far wing, and the puck is shot in by Dave McElwain. The Blues quickly dump it the length of the ice. Blues are changing. 22 seconds to go in the Tilley penalty. Blues up 1-0 here in the first period before a rather quiet crowd right now here at the Civic Center in Ottawa. Here's Alexander Daig up to the red line. Out of the St. Louis line and into the Blues zone to Levens. Left point Rumble in the corner to Daig. Looking to center. Goes to the right point. Here's Shaw faking a shot. Shooting the puck behind the net for Daig. He takes down the Blues player Barron, who has the puck covered. And Tilley is back on, and the penalty is over with play stopped. Here just over 5 minutes gone in the first period.
Now, Ken, when we saw this Ottawa team in St. Louis, the Blues beat them 7-5. It was 5-5 late in the game, though. An empty net goal made it 7-5, obviously, but it was a close game, and I saw this team, and I said, you know, they've really improved their talent. Daig, Yashin, some other players, some moves they made. They only had 6 guys in the lineup from the previous year, made a lot of changes. I thought they'd be a lot better than they are. They've only got 10 wins on the season. I'm sure it plays into it once they're losing. It's a snowball effect, and psychologically, it's tough for a lot of these kids in this lineup to continue to play maybe at the top level. But I thought they'd be a little better than the 10 wins that they've shown so far.
And they did have that very good start. They scored a lot of goals in many of their early games. And as Rick Bowness was saying before the game, we hit a stretch where we had some terrible injuries, and that really hurt us. Puck centered right at the goal line, and Joseph down to cover up, helped out there by Philippe Bozan, as Ottawa putting some pressure on the Blues.
Not only did you have to stop the puck, you had to stop Bozan also. The puck came from the side of the net, Curtis's right. The puck is thrown in the way. Bozan is trying to take out his man, McBain. The puck is just there, and McBain cannot get to it. The Blues do a good job, especially Curtis Joseph, covering up.
Blues lead it 1-0. Ottawa with Lamb at center, McBain in the right wing, Millette on the left wing, Vial on defense along with Gord Dineen. Blues win the draw. Shanahan takes it. Brown behind the net. He's on with Hedican up the left wing. Bozan tied up. Millette keeps it in. Dumps the puck behind the net. McBain unable to center. Covered well by Hedican. Lafayette takes out Lamb. And McBain tries to center with his skate. Now behind the net, trying to work away from Hedican. He does. In front. Lamb can't get a shot. Nathan Lafayette breaks out. Left wing to Bozan. Korolev comes on as the Blues are changing over the line. Bozon gets a loose puck back. Beats behind the net. And Gordonine has the puck. Passes it away. Vial loses it. And the Blues come up with a puck. Bozon trying to center. Does, but Lafayette well covered. Can't get a shot. He had Dineen all over him. Now 4 players behind the Ottawa net. Bumping and shoving along the boards. When you get there, Korolev's usually going to get the puck, and he does. Only to be checked in the corner by Bozon. And then Bozon has the puck. And you notice early in this period that when the Blues get the puck, which seems often in the Ottawa zone, you're able to keep good control. The Ottawa defense seems really susceptible to coughing it up, and they don't seem to be able to overpower you to get it back. Blues move in, left wing. Korolev bouncing shot. And a tough save for Billington. And then the Senators shoot the puck the length of the ice. Duchesne to touch it, icing the call against Ottawa. Brendan Shanahan has the only goal here in the first period. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
Blues lead 1-0 on Brendan Shanahan's 37th goal of the season. The other night, the Blues lost 6-0 in Quebec. I was talking with Ted Sater, the Blues assistant coach. He was talking about Igor Korolev. He was very disappointed in the way he played. He was a -5 in the game. He said he had 14 opportunities to go to the net. He only had 1 shot on net. We saw a shot a little while ago from the top of the circle. I think it may be in there that they got to go to the net a little more often.
Karamnov healthy and in there with Korolev and Prokhorov. They win the draw. Karamnov left point. Duchesne screen shot, and Billington gets just a piece of it. Here's Korolev in the corner. Now to Karamnov. He's checked. Loose puck. Korolev gets it in front to Prokhorov. He wheels to the boards. Now leaves the puck in the corner for Korolev, and it's taken away by Turgeon. Turgeon a pass at center ice, knocked down. Now the Senators have to wait to get onside. Karamnov steals the puck. 2-on-1 with Prokhorov. To Prokhorov. He shoots off the glove of Billington wide of the net. And the Russians look strong here in the first period. Then a long Ottawa pass too far for Sylvain Turgeon. Here's Tilly back behind his net. Tilly being forechecked. Nice speed up the left wing for Prokhorov. Near boards, Karamnov takes the puck off the boards, works in. Down the left wing side, tries to center. The puck goes behind the Ottawa net. Prokhorov in the corner to Karamnov. He'll work behind the goal, centers for Korolev, but McIver knocks the puck away. He's checked by Korolev, and Ottawa takes over up to Turgeon in his 11th NHL season, and the Senators want to change, so Turgeon just flips the puck in. The Blues also changing. They lead 1-0. Barron clears ahead for Montgomery. And he's slammed down by a fellow named Herb Ragland. Hull shoots the puck in. Racing after it in the corner is Miller. Miller avoids most of Rumble's check, then taken out by Brad Lauer. Then knocked down from behind. Still clears back along the boards. Montgomery behind the net to Hull. Hull works in front off the goaltender to Montgomery. A shot wide, and then Ragland really drills Montgomery from behind. Right point, Zombo. Screen shot knocked down off Hull's leg, and Herb Ragland starts out. Up to Darcy Lowen. Lowen flips the puck in and heads after it in the corner. Zombo beats him to it. Zombo stopped behind the net by Lauer. Now there'll be a penalty call. And the penalty call here by referee Richard Trottier. An interference call. Blues lead it 1-0 in the first period. 9:07 gone at the Civic Center in Ottawa. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
Murray Barron trying to give his defense partner Rick Zombo some time. He'll take out Darcy Lowen. Zombo will get the puck and throw it around, and Trottier, the referee, calls 2 minutes for interference. Ottawa will go on their second power play of the night. Blues lead at 1-0. Shanahan's goal from Miller and Hull, and for Kevin Miller on that goal, it was his 200th NHL point for Kevin Miller. So congratulations, Kevin. It's the Blues lead at 1-0. Face-off will be in the Blue zone. Again, Shanahan in to take the face-off against Lamb.
Face-off near Joseph. Blues get a goal early from Shanahan at 31 seconds. Now left point, McIver. He fakes a slap shot, flips the puck over to Huffman. Shot right on. Joseph a stick save. Now Miller with a puck. Miller up to Shanahan. He'll clear it the length of the ice. Blues killing the penalty with Duchesne and Brown. Shanahan and Miller. Blues have picked up both minor penalties. This one at 9:07. Barron the interference call. McIver feeds over right wing to Huffman. Miller goes down. Brown takes out Huffman in the corner. Huffman, a big boy, leaves the puck for Lamb. Mark Lamb, well-traveled center to Huffman. Back along the boards to Lamb. Checked nicely by Miller. Outlet pass to Shanahan. Duchesne moves up 2-on-1. In front of pass for Duchesne. Deflects to Brown. A shot, save, rebound. Shanahan scores. get a shorthanded goal and take the lead 2-0, and both goals belong to Brendan Shanahan.
Now Brendan Shanahan gets his 38th goal of the season. It comes at 9:54. A good play. The Blues defense are very well. Both Duchesne and Brown are going to join Shanahan. And actually, Shanahan really tried to force the play to Duchesne. Brown was following up as the third man, but it gets to him anyways as it's deflected back to Brown. He'll take the initial shot, and the rebound goes to Shanahan and throws it into the open net for his second goal of the game. Still a minute and 13 left on the Ottawa power play for the Blues. That's their 14th shorthanded goal of the season.
9:54, the time of the goal, 2-0 Blues. Blues still shorthanded for over a minute. Zombo flips the puck to the Ottawa defense. Rumpel takes it from Brad Shaw. Now Montgomery intercepts to Hull. Hull on the right wing side. A pass hits Shaw. Brad Shaw in his 9th NHL season. He's number 4. Feeds at center ice. This is McElwain working in. Looks. Has no one to pass to. And Hull knocks the puck out of the zone to center ice. Blues killing the penalty here with Hull and Montgomery. Hennigan and Zombo over the line. Turgeon. He moves to the far down. A shot. The save by Joseph. And with a net wide open, the puck to the near boards. Sylvain Turgeon. Not a Dave. This is Dave rather than Turgeon. Centering to McElwain. He can't get a shot. Loose puck. Joseph sprawls. I don't think he ever gets the puck until the very end, but referee Richard Trottier stops play, and we're going to pause here for station identification. 5 seconds. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
In the heat of the night, weeknights at 11 on St. Louis 11.
Murray Barron will be in the penalty box for another 21 seconds, hopefully, as Ottawa scores. As the Blues do a good job, they're grabbing onto people in front of Curtis Joseph. Finally covered up the puck at the face-off, but the Blues really folding back in the zone, which they have to do on that box and help out. 3 Blues players in front of the net to help out. Montgomery even came back and helped to take out Daig out of the play. And did a good job. So 21 seconds, a big face-off in the Blues zone.
Daig against Shanahan. Daig wins the draw. Near point to McIver. Far point to Shaw. Wrist shot right on and down on his knees. Curtis Joseph makes the save.
You know, Ken, you look at this Ottawa hockey team. You don't have to look really much further than the center ice for Ottawa. That's where all their points go. Their top 4 scorers, Nash and Daig, McElwain and Lamb, all at center ice. Not getting much production from the wings. The next 2 top scorers are from defensemen. They really don't have too much on the wing. They're relying on the center ice. And of course, that's where their big money is and their big draft choices.
That shorthanded goal at 9:54. Shanahan from Brown. Blues win the faceoff. Shoot the puck the length of the ice right on goal. Billington slides it to Shaw. Cross near side to McIver. He comes to the neutral zone. Back to Shaw at the red line. He'll flip it in. Duchesne back to play it in the corner. Now the Blues back at full strength. Duchesne check. Loses the puck. Scott Levens knocking it away, and then Miller takes over. Across the ice to Brown to the red line. He fakes a shot between the legs. Pass to Shanahan. He flips the puck to the slot. Dave McElwain clears it out. Hennigan back in his own end to control. Both teams changing. At center ice for Prokhorov over the line. A pass for Tilley, but he's out at center ice. Now Tilley to Korolev on the right wing. Moving in. A shot. That's blocked. Another shot. Headed wide. Caught by Billington. And he holds on to stop play. Blues up 2-0 with 8:17 left here in the first period. Fans, the Golden Adventures of Brett Hall, the comic book series. Only 99 cents with a purchase of any extra value meal at a McDonald's near you.
Now Craig Billington seen both shots from Korolev, one making it finally, and he held on for the faceoff. As I mentioned, Ted Sater talked to Korolev about not going to the net enough and not shooting enough, and we've seen him take 3 shots already in this first period at the net. So obviously it's sunk in, but the Blues lead it 2-0. Both goals coming from Brendan Shanahan.
Korolev, Karamnov, Prokhorov out there. Tilley at the right point. Hennigan at the left point. From the face-off, Prokhorov in the corner. He's checked, knocked down. Lamb takes a loose puck from behind the Ottawa net. Down his own zone, works to the blue line. Ahead for McIver. He's slashed twice on the leg, 3 times by Karamnov. Then Hennigan runs into McIver behind the Blues net. Ottawa still with a puck. Trying to get in front, Yash, and he can't. And the Blues trying to steal. Can it comes in front. Turgeon's shot batted away. And Prokhorov deep in his own end. Flips the puck over to Hennigan.
Etiquette at center ice for Korolev. Puck by him, hits McIver. And finally, Evgeny Davidov, who had a goal earlier taken away, has the puck, tries to work in, does. And it's cleared ahead into the corner, and Tilly back as the clubs are changing. Tilly loses his balance. Bumped around by Davidov. And Turgeon there. This is Davidov with a puck out near the blue line, on the near left wing circle. Into the corner, centers, and Tilly takes the puck, whips it up the boards. Herkus is tied up. Tilly in the corner again, up to Herkus. He can't get it around Bial, then steals the puck back. Left wing to Prokhorov. Late in the shift. Now to Karamnov. Pass off a skate. Vitale gets it. Centers it. Billington way out. Knocks the puck away. And before he can get back, Prokhorov shoots wide. Zombel pitches in. Centers. But the Blues are changing. Dineen gets the puck ahead. Davidov over the line with Yashin. Yashin gets the puck. Flips it in front. And it's tipped over the net. As Andrew McBain worked in. Here are the Blues back. Chase to center ice. Bothered by McBain. Denny Bial, the ex-Red Wing, backhands the puck in. Joseph gets out into the corner. Now behind the net, whacks the puck up the boards. Lamb intercepts. Lamb checked. Millette gets the puck. He's hit down by Chase. In front, a shot by McBain off the crossbar as he was set up nicely by Lamb. Barron in the corner takes a man out, and Zombo gets the puck behind the Blues net. Blues lead it 2-0. First period up to Chase. Now to Herkus over the red line. He'll whip the puck in as the teams change on the go. Billington gives the puck to Shaw. He eludes Mackey, who steals, centers, and Montgomery scores big time. He rings it off each post. Clang, clang, and the red light goes on, and the Blues lead it 3-0 as Jim Montgomery gets another Blues goal here in the first period.
And it's his sixth. Good work in the Ottawa zone. First by Dave Mackey on Brad Shaw. The puck will come out to Montgomery, and he just one-times it. She said clang, clang off both posts. Billington really had no chance on it at all. Good work by Jim Montgomery. Dave Mackey, that line out there, doing some great work, forcing the play, and Brad Shaw giving the puck up. The Blues take a 3-0 lead. While we were concerned about the psychological aspect about being up for this game and getting some help maybe from the way Ottawa is playing, but the Blues have gotten off to a 3-0 lead with 6 minutes left in the first period.
Number 6 for Jim Montgomery, 14 minutes in. Dave Mackey will get an assist, so Shanahan has scored twice. Montgomery has a goal. 3-0 Blues. Here's Montgomery working it over the line to Miller. He fakes a shot. Then a pass hits a skate, ends up behind the Ottawa net. Senators can't clear. Right point, Braun. A screen shot deflects wide. Left point, Hedican working into the corner. Then he's bumped by Daig. A couple of big boys battling there. Montgomery tries to get a loose puck and does. Now to Hall. Hall along the far boards. Hall right point to Brown. He'll flip the puck towards the net. It's high. Reaching up to catch it is Billington. And he holds on, and the whistle stops play. 5:22 left in the first period. 3-0 Blues. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
Well, Ottawa is struggling to put the puck in the net as the Blues lead 3-0. I mentioned they only average 2.5 goals per game. Blues have got 3. They should win this hockey game. Is that easy math?
As we said, Bruce, going in, everything pointed to a Blues win. That's why you and I were so nervous.
And now Bob Barry has to worry about a let-up, maybe in the second or third.
That's right. The game in Toronto, by the way, Montreal has scored a pair of power play goals in the first period to lead it 2-0. Here's a Bozon shot from well out. Stick saved by Billington. Leon and Muller getting those goals for the Canadians at Maple Leaf Gardens. Blues at center ice. Shanahan shoots it in. There'll be no icing here. Denny Bial back in the corner. Now behind the net to Gord Dineen. Dineen to his own blue line. Shoots the puck the length of the ice. It'll bound out of the corner right to Joseph. He has to play it to Tilly. Clears it around the boards. Not out. Dineen a shot. Hits Shanahan. Goes high. Drops behind the net. Mark Lamb with a puck. Leaves it. Ragland trying to work in front. Bumped by Duchesne, still in front, then the puck knocked away, and Shanahan starts out. He leaves the puck, played by Bozon. He'll shoot it in, and he takes a hit. And the clubs change again on the fly. Long Dineen pass too far through center ice, and Barron scrambles back. The Blues lead it 3-0 in the first period. Before a sellout crowd here at the Civic Center in Ottawa. Barron now up the near wing to Korolev. That big R line out. Korolev, Prokhorov, and Karamnov. Korolev gets it to Prokhorov, who dumps it in. Huffman for Ottawa. Up the near wing to Davidoff. Into the middle, a pass behind McIver, and he'll have to circle. Back to Huffman. On the near boards, Yashin, he lost the puck, and it's played back to the Blues defense. Zombo over to Barron. Up the left wing. Prokhorov checked. A battle for the puck. Barron gets it and slides it in deep. The Blues begin a line change. Up the near boards it comes to Pierre Turgeon, former Whaler, Devil, and Canadian. Now to Yashin, the youngster. Centers. Oh, shot and he scores! Evgeny Davidov. What a play! Out of the corner. Davidov has one that'll count, and the Blues lead is trimmed at 3-1.
Obviously, we didn't want to talk too soon with a 3-0 lead, but Davidov getting the goal, his 5th of the year. Ottawa breaks out of their zone very well. Really, a man-to-man situation. Blues defense gets a little messed up with the blue line, and Hennigan loses his stick. The puck is just tipped in by Davidov past Joseph as it just crawls across the line. Blues had enough men back. Just couldn't get the stick to Davidoff. He gets his 5th of the season. It's a 3-1 hockey game.
Nice pass out of the corner as Davidoff gets the goal. Here come the Blues. Duchesne flips the puck in. Very nice pass out of the corner by the 20-year-old Alexei Yashin. Blues get the puck in the Senators zone. Herkis centers as he spun down. The puck comes to the blue line. Tilly backhands it ahead, and McAway knocks it down. Feeds up the left wing. Rumble shoots the puck in. Senators get to the puck first in the corner. Levens can't control, and the Blues dump it out. Under 3 minutes to go in the first period. Blues lead it 3-1. Rumble gets the puck ahead. Shaw plays it off the glass, and the Blues take over. Then Mackey checked, and the puck shot in by Scott Levens. Ottawa changing on the go. They trail it 3-1. Davidoff from Yashin and Turgeon at 16:26. Now the Blues shoot the puck in. Could be icy, but Chase is there first. Then he's run into in the corner. Then Miller is there. Chase doing some bumping. He and Dennis Vial behind the net. Chase knocked on stride by Vial, who takes a hit from Miller. Puck up the boards, and McAway for Ottawa chops it to center ice. This is Montgomery, left wing to Barron, up from the defense. He's bumped by Deneen. Loose puck in the corner. Montgomery and Vial with Deneen. And Vial takes the puck behind his net, flips it up the near wing. McBain has trouble. He gets tied up. They chop the puck ahead. Finally, McBain gives it to Lamb. He moves to center ice to McAway. He's hit by Hall a bit and backhands it in. Zombo in the corner. He's hit by McBain, but knocks the puck to center ice. Montgomery picks it up. Here's Montgomery over the line. A pass to Hall late in the first period. His pass knocked away. Miller on his knees, a shot, and it's tipped wide, and Montgomery sent sprawling. And there'll be a slashing penalty here called against Ottawa with 1:38 remaining in the first period.
And the Blues will get their first power play of the night. Referee Trache calls the play. Hall was trying to find Zombo, who's trailing into the play. Miller makes a nice job on his knees, throws the puck towards the net. That's where Montgomery was going. And slash on Millette. 18:22. The Blues power play this year, ranked 7th. You know, the penalty killing unit of Ottawa, last overall.
Hey, Blues fans, remember, it's not whether you win or lose. It's how you enjoy the game. So always reach for smooth Busch beer and easy drinking Busch Light.
Blues lead 3-1. They go on the power play. They were 0 for 7 in Quebec the other night. We talked about it at the top of the game, saying they missed Craig Janney. They'll have Shanahan in at center. He's used to taking the face-offs. He even did that with Janney there, but they don't have the playmaker, Craig Janney, in the lineup.
Interesting, they have Prokhorov out there on the points, Duchesne and Brown. They used Herkis on the power play quite a bit the other night. Back to Duchesne, over to Hull, far circle, a shot off the inboards. Prokhorov trying to come in front, unable to beat Billington, who in the process of sliding across the goal line knocks the net loose, and that brings a stoppage in play.
A few words between Rumble and Shanahan. Prokhorov is trying to bring the puck from behind the goal line back because Billington was out of the net. Good play by Billington to slide across, and while he did that, he knocked the net off the moorings.
You know, we mentioned Craig Janney out. Of course, Phil Housley, Denny Chassé, Denny Felsner and Basil McRae all injured. Doug Crossman is healthy, but he is not dressed tonight.
And we talked about Ottawa's injuries. The Blues have their own, no question. Housley back, light skating, I guess is the best term for it. Taking a few strides here and there, and I guess the earliest would be mid-March, and that's being pretty optimistic, I think.
Shanahan on the face-off, unable to win it against Lamb. Brown bodying around in the corner. Shanahan comes in front with a puck. A pass knocked away. And the Senators get the puck. McElwain clears it out, and here's Duchesne at the St. Louis blue line. Ottawa changing. McElwain and Yashin up front. Duchesne gets around the defenseman. That's Rumble. Gives the puck to Hall. Right point to Brown. Left point Duchesne. A shot just wide. On the near boards. Here's Prokhorov to the point to Brown. Back for Prokhorov. He's bumped. Feeds behind the net for Shanahan. He runs into Rumble. Puck comes high in the air. Down in the corner. With Shanahan dumped by Rumble, here's Hall out to the point to Duchesne. He has to play the puck off his boot. Now near side to Prokhorov, in the corner to Shanahan. Down to 44 seconds to go in the first period. Blues lead 3-1. They have the man advantage. Senators get the puck, and it's shot the length of the ice by Alexei Yashin. 55 seconds to go in the penalty. 32 seconds to go in the period. Blues work up the ice. Brown to the red line. Shoots it in around behind the net out the far side. Knocked down by Shanahan. Nice pass. Right point. Brown screen shot just wide. Shanahan to the left point to Duchesne. He lets her go. Deflects right in front. Prokhorov a shot. He scores. Oh, the Blues get a fine bounce there. And bang it home. And Vitaly Prokhorov working on the power play makes it 4-1 St. Louis.
And it comes just with 16 seconds remaining in the first period. Brown will take the shot from the point, and it goes wide on the play. Comes bouncing back out to Shanahan, who feeds Duchesne. Duchesne just lets a good shot go. He's not trying to score, but it tips over to Prokhorov. Billington out of the net. And he takes what I would classify as maybe my typical golf shot. And he bounces it to the net.
I think it hit a tree.
That's right. Out of the sand trap. Prokhorov gets his 9th goal of the season. And the Blues lead it 4-1. Goal coming on the power play.
1944. Prokhorov from Duchesne and Shanahan. From the face-off at center ice, Bial whips the puck in. Down to 7 seconds to go. Behind the net, here's Zombo ahead to Montgomery. He's checked. Now Bozon clears it off the skate of the referee, and the Blues back in their own end, but that's going to do it. That is the end of the first period here at the Civic Center in Ottawa. Shanahan gets 2 goals. Montgomery and Prokhorov also score, and Davidoff gets the only goal for the Ottawa Senators, who have a home record of 5-24-4. Coming up in this intermission, Rick Bahar will visit with Senators veteran Norm McIver. The Blues lead it 4-1. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
You know, Ed, it's time your house did something nice for you.
Who are you?
I'm the boatman's guy, here to talk about home equity allowance. Low rates, the interest is usually deductible. You just X out those taxes.
Mildred!
Mildred, come out here. It's about a home equity loan from Boatman's. Hey, Ed's pumped. He's happier than a gopher in soft dirt.
Struggling. They'll make a change in nets. Darren Madeley will go in the nets. Madeley, a 26-year-old, 5'11", 175. He's a rookie. The interesting part about him is he thinks he's the second Curtis Joseph. It's his favorite goaltender. He came out of college. He was second All-Star last year in the American Hockey League, and their coach, Rick Bowness, thinks he plays like him also.
Played a couple of games with Ottawa last season. That was it. He's out of Lake Superior State College up in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. From the faceoff, the Blues dump the puck in, and it is an icing call against the Blues as we're just underway here in the second period, with the Blues holding a commanding 3-goal lead. Well, the playoffs are not that far from now, believe it or not. They're just about here.
They really are, and a good chance for you to get in line for next year's tickets also at the new Kiel Center. To get on in the playoff package, you'll go ahead of the rest of the public after the season ticket holders, with a chance to save some money also. Same seating throughout the playoffs. 781-5300 for your Blues Crew playoff packages.
$2.50 discount per ticket. So that's a good deal. Be sure you call first thing on Monday morning to find out more about it. Here's a quick shot, and it's blocked. Millette letting it go. Blues clear to center ice. Barron can't control. Andrew McBain dumps the puck back in. Both teams at full strength beginning the second period. Madley in goal for Ottawa. Zombo from behind his net. Forced back behind the net again by Lamb. Near corner to Barron. Up front, the Blues have Shanahan centering Lafayette and Bozon. Play broken up. Senators dump the puck in. Barron back. Dig after him. Barron kicks the puck up to Shanahan. He works to his blue line. Gets around most of a check. Then really is hooked down more than anything. And Dineen, headman's too far for McIver. Zombo in the Blues end. Up the right wing for Nathan Lafayette, the rookie. Now to Bozon. Both clubs changing. He'll flip the puck inside of the net. Montgomery takes a bouncing puck behind the Ottawa net. Then he goes down. McIver slaps the puck up the boards. Not out. Kept in by Hennigan. But McElwain feeds it ahead. Over the line, Daig, the 19-year-old, stops. Feeds in front. Too far for McIver. And the Blues, Miller, unable to battle McWayne and get the puck. But covering up Hennigan. Brett Hennigan up the middle of Montgomery. He's hit by Dineen, getting the puck to Hall, left wing. Cutting in, Miller in alone. He waits, he shoots. Oh, and he can't get it by Madley, who is able to get a glove on the puck. Now Miller a shot. That's knocked down in front. Hall a blast back by Dineen. And along the near boards, here's Montgomery to Brett Hall. Hall trying to work in front, comes to the top of the circle, right point to Brown, wrist shot, that goes wide. Near side, Korolev centering, Hall alone, over to Miller, he shoots and scores! And they made it look easy there. Some great little crisp passes, and Kevin Miller beats Darren Madley, who had no chance in the world, and it is 5-1 Blues.
Coming at 2:01 of the second period, as you mentioned, Madley had no chance whatsoever. Brown, a nice play just to get it on net. Miller tips it wide, and Hull will pick it up along the right wing boards. Pardon me, he gets it in front of the net. Waits and waits. Dineen commits himself, coming over to Hull. He'll just feed Miller all by himself. A great overhead shot here, and Miller just a wide open net. No chance for Madley at all, and the Blues lead it 5-1.
From the face-off at center ice, Karamnov works in, takes a hit. That Turgeon trying to get out of his own end. Stopped by Karamnov to Korolev. Forced to the corner. He's bumped. Keeps his balance. Now passes behind the net to Karamnov. And the puck stolen by Yashin. Up the boards to Turgeon. In the middle of rumble at center ice to Davidov, who drops it for Shaw. Shaw on the blue line. Dumps it in. Tilly, look out. Davidov checks it at the end boards. Davidov centers. Prokhorov takes over. Blues on the attack. They lead 5-1. Right wing to Karamnov. Drop pass in the Ottawa zone, and a shot hits a skate, goes right to Madley, and he smothers the puck to stop play. Less than 3 minutes into the second period, and this contest has been all Blues. The Blues leading it by a score of 5-1. Miller getting that goal from Brett Hall.
Has to be very frustrating for a coach behind the Ottawa Senator bench. And there's been some rumors about Rick Bowness being fired. And I talked to E.J. McGuire, one of the assistant coaches today, and he was saying that would be the worst thing they could do. Rick Bowness has been the perfect thing for this hockey team. You know, they sat down before the season started and said, okay, what are our plans 4 years down the line? What do we want to do? Where do we want to be? And they decided they're going to go with the youngsters and play them a lot and let them learn with their mistakes. But it's cost them in the early going, obviously, of this franchise.
From the face-off, Senators with a punt. They're stopped. Chase a shot just wide. Far side, Dave Mackey a shot. Madley knocks it down, falls on the puck, and play stopped again. And the Blues really are taking over now.
Now Madley, as we mentioned, a rookie, is 26 years old, out of Lake Superior State. Last year's second-team All-Star in New Haven, the American Hockey League. I mentioned he really follows Curtis Joseph in his career. He led Lake Superior State to an NCAA title. And they're about the same size, almost the same age. Of course, Curtis has had a little more experience, but they feel that Madley is their goaltender of the future, and they'd like Billington to help them along, Billington being the veteran.
From the face-off, quick shot from the far side by Mackey, and another save by Madley. We can tell you also on the Prokhorov goal, his 9th of the season. Remember the power play goal in the last minute of the first period. They've given assists to Duchesne and Brown. Now they have made it Duchesne and Shanahan.
Third point for Shanahan, 2 goals and an assist tonight.
From the face-off, Bial in the corner plays the puck near side to Raglan. Now along the boards, Raglan out of his own end for Ottawa over the red line. Left wing, a shot by Lauer, deflects wide. Here's Chaseback driving the puck around the boards to Dave Mackey. Mackey ahead to Zombo. He knocks the puck down, can't play it. Vial, now to Raglan on the right wing. Taken out in the corner, but keeps going around Barron. Centers, Lauer, shot kicked down by Joseph. Herkus up to Mackey. Herkus, Mackey, and Chase. At the right point, Huffman keeps the puck in. Herkus check now in the corner, trying to center the Senators and unable to. Zombo flips the puck out to Mackey. He works to the red line. Both clubs are changing to Herkus, cutting in a shot. He scores! Tony Herkus, he gets behind Darcy Lowen, breaks in, and forces the puck between the legs of young Darren Madley, and the Blues lead is 6-1.
All Blues here as the Blues come out of their zone. A nice bump up by Zombo to Mackey. Mackey will just dump it over. Good job. Some people are looking for an offside, and Herkus really doesn't get much of a shot. Madley goes down on the play. Puck goes underneath the stick. Not a very good goal. Herkus gets his first goal since being called up. Gives the Blues a 6-1 lead. And they look to Rick Bowness to see if he wants to make a change in goaltenders back to Craig Billington. Herkus' fifth goal. It comes at 3:49 of this second period. 6-1 Blues. It's nice to have one of these once in a while, isn't it?
Should we laugh now? It's a laugher, isn't it?
No, not yet.
And we haven't seen one laugher all year.
I'm not laughing.
All season. We've seen laughers, but unfortunately the Blues have been on the wrong end of them. No, there's too much time left. But it looks like Bob Berry's going to give some players that don't get a lot of action more action tonight than they usually get. Here's Lamb in the Blues zone. Checked by Brown in the corner. Now Lamb works along the boards, trying to feed in front. Can't get it through to McBain. Now helping out on the boards. Taking a shot is Millette. Turned away by Joseph. Far point, Shaw. Bats it ahead. Brown gets the puck. Clears it out to Bozon. And the puck shot back in. Mackey and Zombo assisting on Herkus' goal. That goal at 3:49. Puck in the Blues zone. Senators in possession. Right point to Shaw. Shaw a shot. Joseph the save. The puck into the corner, and Bozon takes it. He's bumped by McBain. Blues work out up on the wing. Lafayette near side to Bozon over the line. He flips the puck wide of the net. Blues are changing. Lafayette in the corner. Stopped by McIver. Gets the puck ahead to Alexander Day. Both checked at center ice, and Miller slaps the puck in. Now the Blues have Montgomery on with Miller and Hall. Senators a pass. The puck will go the length of the ice. Racing back is Tilley. He touches it ahead of Daig. Icing is the call against Ottawa. The Blues 6 and the Senators 1. 5:03 gone in the second period. This is St. Louis Blues hockey. Ottawa, a beautiful city, the nation's capital in Canada. For those of you on TV, you're looking at the Rideau Canal, and boy, it looked like that all day. Crystal clear day. Skaters, the Rideau goes right in front of the Blues Hotel in downtown Ottawa. It's quite a sight. They have concessions set up along the way. It's great fun.
6-mile trek. That's what you did this afternoon,
No,
right?
I took the short way. I went from one side to the other walking. Crossed it. Here's a shot from the faceoff, and Hull drives one wide. And the Senators get the puck clear to center ice, but Dineen loses it. Montgomery slaps it ahead, moves it on the near boards. Dineen gets in his way, and McIver back to play it. Then Dineen and Montgomery roughing each other up. Dineen really stayed after Montgomery, and referee Richard Trottier stops play. And in fairness, I would expect he'll penalize both players. Well, the Blues play a couple more on the road before they come home again. And of course, the next home action will be on Thursday night, March the 3rd, against Vancouver. But commemorative mugs to be given out that night. Then a Saturday night game, March the 12th, with the Islanders on the 22nd. Rod Brindamore, Eric Lindros, the Philadelphia Flyers, Maxwell House Coffee Mug Night. And on March 25th, it'll be Dallas at the arena. Some attractive dates, Bruce, in the month of March.
Yes, indeed, and one Saturday game left, and that's the New York Islanders. That's it for Saturday nights. A couple, one Friday, a couple Sunday games left.
What are we doing all those other Saturday nights?
Are we on the road?
We must be, huh? Puck back in the Blues zone. This is Duchesne. Each side is penalized. Montgomery of the Blues, Dineen of the Senators go off. Now up to Hall. He averts a check from Rumble. Loses the puck with Brown self at his own end, but Brown back. avoids a check. Rumble feeds to the near point. Daig with a puck. He leaves it in the blue zone. McElwain in the corner to Rumble, in front for Daig. Backhander, and Joseph sliding is able to make the save. The Blues try to clear the puck out and can't. Then Miller flips it out. Back into the Ottawa zone. Here's Brad Shaw. He feeds the puck ahead. It's knocked down. Now loose. Shaw on his own end flips it ahead. Played by Darren Rumble back into the St. Louis zone. It's 4-on-4. Coming up to the 7-minute mark of the second period. Ahead on the right wing to Brown. A long shot that really dipped quite a bit and goes wide of the net. A battle for the puck on the near side. Huffman flips it behind the Ottawa net, and here's McIver. Fergus's goal from McKay and Zombo at 3:49. Miller had scored at 2:01 from Hull and Korolev, so the Blues 2 more. Here in the second, now Yashin works behind the Blues net. Barron all over him. And Davy Doff checked by Zombo. Here's Yashin into the slot. On his backhand, a shot, and Joseph kicks it out. Boy, you see that backhand shot, and it makes you realize how few players have much of a backhand shot. Blues get the puck, and Bozon sends it to center ice. Not that many generations ago, players could shoot as well backhanded as they could on the forehand with their wrist shot.
Curve stick.
Here's Davy Doff in front of the McIver shot, hits a skate and goes wide. That certainly has a lot to do with it. Up the left wing, flying in Shanahan. He slows up around McIver. Pass over to Zombo on the right wing into the corner. Flips the puck behind the Ottawa net, out the near side for Hedican. He'll feed to Shanahan behind the net. The penalized player's back on in front. The Bozon, he scores! Philippe Bozon set up beautifully in front of Madley by Shanahan, and the Blues lead is 7-1 here in the second period. Philippe Bozon scores for the Blues.
Now Philippe Bozon was stuck on 2 goals for a long time. He gets his 9th here, though. Shanahan just waits behind the net. Bozon will go to the net. He's going to get picked up on the play. Really 2 Ottawa Senators there. Huffman, the defenseman, trying to take him out of the play, but not before Bozon can get the puck. Natalia here really is back. Is almost, but that is, as we see a replay, his rear end's inside the net. No chance there. Now we're going to have goaltender change again. Natalie comes in and lets in 3 goals in the first 7:34 of the second period as the Blues take a 7-1 lead, and we'll see Craig Billington. He's waving off something, saying no, no.
Where? Don't we have one at a goalie at Thunder Bay in the Colonial League that really wants to play in the NHL?
That's right.
Boy, what an outburst tonight for the Blues. 7 goals. Shanahan has 2. Montgomery, Prokhorov, Miller, Herkus, and Bozon have also scored.
Billington will go back in the nets. Shanahan was the one behind the net who just dumped it out in front. And Hedican gets an assist on the play also. As we mentioned earlier, Miller got his 200th point. A lot of people getting some points tonight.
Boy, it's fun to watch. Here's Tilley. Now you go the other way up to Karamnov, and the Blues force the puck out. You don't want to get careless and get into bad habits, which is easy to do in a game like this for the Blues. They got over the first hurdle, which would you come out and play a game you figured you should win easily and play well, and they've done that. But it can be tough the other way. Hedican shoots the puck in.
Now you're almost playing for the goaltender.
Yeah, really. That's a good time to say it's a practice, and let's work on our work habits and our positioning and that sort of thing. Here's Hedican. Almost as if you're trying to make the team, but you don't want to get selfish here. Pass too far. Rumble then shoots the puck the length of the ice. Hedican back, touches it, and an icing call against Ottawa. The Blues 7 and the Senators 1. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
Growing pains continue for the Ottawa Senators as the Blues lead at 7-1. They try to have some fun in the stands with their mascot. It's about the only thing they can really smile at.
What's the mascot's name?
Good question. How about the guy behind him?
Heart attack? That's heart attack. Spartacat. That's what I said. Heart attack. Spartacat. Here comes Ottawa. Rumble. Over the red line, shoots the puck in. Herkus slaps it off the glass behind the net by McBain to Chase. Chase a pass knocked away. Then Barron takes over. Comes to center ice. 3-on-2 with Herkus and Mackey. Chase trails over to Mackey. A shot, and that deflects off Rumble and high into the crowd. And we're down to 11:15 to go. here in the second period, and the Blues lead it 7-1. While we have a moment, let's remind you folks that Bomarito Infinity offers world-class luxury at a comfortable price. I'll tell you one thing for sure, an Infinity is more affordable than a limousine, and remember, it's a whole lot easier to park around town. Stop by, come experience affordable luxury at Bomarito Infinity. Stop by tomorrow out on Manchester Road in West County.
Blues Bob Berry behind the bench. A little relief maybe. I'm having a hard time remembering a game all year long that has been like this.
There hasn't been one. Now the Blues chase, pokes the puck away from Vial. They tie each other up, going into the corner in the Ottawa zone. Then it springs loose. Perkis can't control the puck. And starting out to center ice, Ottawa. Big, top of the right wing circle, leaves the puck. Hedican can't play it. Knocked to the corner by Huffman, but cleared up by Herkis. Then Daig steals. He gets a hit from Chase. And that gives Hedican room to move to center ice. Hedican trying to move in, comes in front, and a pass for Mackey, but he is tied up. Boy, Hedican went right around Vial, back the other way. Alexander Daig, checked by Tilley. Montgomery gets the puck, clears it to Mackey. Nice pass on to Chase's stick. He's to the red line. He'll shoot it in. He takes an extra bump from Vial. I think Vial would love to get kicked out of the game. Get a nice fight with Chase and be gone. They are destined. Blues at center ice. Duchesne backhands it in. Vial and Chase have come together often already tonight. Hall back to the blue line to Duchesne. Now to Hall. Nice pass, right point. Tilley, a shot knocked away. And a pass for Lamb, too far, and the Blues at center ice with a puck. Duchesne shoots it in wide of the net. Millette back, shakes Montgomery down. Loose puck goes to Mark Lamb. He'll flip it out to center ice. On to Duchesne's stick at the red line. Right in front of the Blues bench. He shoots the puck in. The Blues lead it 7-1. 9:40 to go in the second period. There's a pass from Vial too far. Then Lamb at the red line drives it in over the net off the glass. Back to play the puck. Bozon. Ottawa changing on the go. Bozon up to the red line. And a pass ahead. Just out of the reach of Shanahan. He gets the puck. Can't feed it to Hull. Blues keep it in. Barron knocks it into the corner. This is Norm McIver stopping to get away from Bozon. McIver takes a hit from Lafayette. Advances the puck to Yashin. Now to Gordonine over the blue line. A race shot. A tough save. And Joseph makes it. Zombo behind the net. Trying to pull away from Turgeon. The puck comes to the side of the goal. And Zombo ends up with it again. Into the corner to Barron. Up for Bozon. He ties up Dineen, and that allows the puck to slide to McIver in his own end. Pass for Davidoff from Yashin too far. Bozon steers the puck into the Ottawa zone, and the Blues change on the go. 7-1 Blues. McIver to center ice. Now to Yashin over the line. And the puck stolen by Prokhorov. 2-on-1. He gives it to Karamnov. Huffman back. Karamnov to Prokhorov. He shoots and scores. Oh, what a pretty play. A 2-on-1. Prokhorov to Karamnov. Back to Prokhorov, and Vitaly Prokhorov has 2 tonight as the Blues lead it 8-1.
He gets his 10th. And here's what you tell kids to do on a 2-on-1. Karamnov going on his off wing. Nice little flip pass to Prokhorov, who went to the net. And he just, both goals, first the chip shot from the other one, and this one, I don't think either one of them went over 15 miles an hour, but it's timing as he just throws this one into the open net. Going to no chance on the play. And the Blues take an 8-1 lead.
11:27 of the second period, the time of the goal. Well, we can start going to the record books, Bruce. Things are getting that interesting.
Now this is the most Ottawa's been beaten by is 7 goals this season. That's what it is right now, and a long ways left.
And we know the Blues haven't beaten anyone by 7. Even I can remember that. Huffman shoots the puck in. Brown behind the net. Now to Hedican as Brown avoids a check. Here's Hedican dashing in front of the net. Hedican with his speed up to the blue line. Gives the punt to Korolev, working in near wing to Prokhorov, and it's out of his reach. Huffman off the end boards, far side. And the puck cleared out by Lowen. At center ice, Hedican flips the puck along the near boards to Prokhorov. He's bumped down from behind by Lauer. And Lowen works in, looking in front. Can't get the puck to Raglan. Tied up in the corner. Now it comes to Brad Lauer. Checked by Brown. Korolev does a nice job in the corner on Darcy Lowen. Up to Prokhorov. Far wing to Karamnov. And he's unable to get around Rumble. And the puck comes to center ice, and Brown backhands it in as the Blues are changing. 11:27. Prokhorov, second of the game, his 10th of the season from Karamnov. And the Senators dump the puck in wide of the net, left by Duchesne for Tilly. Up the right wing, puck cleared out, but too far for Herkus. Shaw gets it ahead. It finally ends up on Dake's stick. He's over the line around Tilly, slugged down, and the puck to Joseph. And he'll shoot at the length of the ice, but right on goal, and Billington has to make a save. This is Brad Shaw. Shaw up the middle of the ice to Daig. Daig to the red line, winds up, long shot, and that's caught by Joseph. He leaves the rebound behind the net. It's stolen from Duchesne. Trying to center is Levens, Scott Levens. And he's checked by Herkus, gets the puck back in the corner. He's hit by Duchesne, then Herkus clears up the boards for Kelly Chase. He clears it out. Vial bumped to the boards by Mackey. They battle for the puck. Herkus there slides it back to the defense. Now there'll be a penalty as Duchesne was hit from behind. Not Duchesne, rather. Let's check it. It was Mackey hit from behind. There was going to be a penalty, and then he got challenged by Scott Levens, and they go at it briefly and are wrestled apart. But Mackey hit from behind, and needless to say, he didn't like that. Ottawa will pick up a penalty. The Blues have an 8-1 lead here in the second period. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
On your next trip to the arena, get a free trip on the Alton Bell Casino. Introducing the new Alton Bell Blues Breakaway Card. Guaranteed to knock you out. It's your ticket for as many as 4 fun-filled free rides on the Alton Bell. Use it 4 times, and you'll be entered in a drawing to win 2 free tickets to the Stanley Cup playoffs. So if your goal is to have a little more fun, enjoy Blues hockey, and have a ball on the Alton Bell Casino, get the Breakaway Card. It's a trip.
Now the Blues lead it 8-1. Dave Mackey comes in to take out Dennis Vial along the boards right at the Blues blue line. A couple other players come in, and that's when Levens comes in and hits Mackey from behind and says, well, let's go. Mackey says, I'm willing. Levens says, get me out of the game. Really not too many punches thrown as Mackey is tripped on the play. On the board, there's a single minor right now for Ottawa. So they each get 5 minutes for fighting. I want to take that back from that announcement. It's a little different than that. We'll wait for the official here because you'd have another person in the bench. Levens has gone to the dressing room. 6:35 remain in the second. Blues will have a power play.
Okay, so Levens gets 2 for charging, 5 for fighting. Mackey gets 5 for fighting. And they have it straightened out. Here come the Blues on the power play. Brown up to Prokhorov, looking for a hat trick. Over the line to the left wing, drops the puck at the point, kept in by Duchesne. He flips the puck towards the goal, batted down. Shaw can't clear. Duchesne ahead, and then Shaw intercepts and shoots the puck back into the St. Louis end. Time of the penalties, 13:25 here in the second period. Blues have scored 4 unanswered goals here in the second period. They lead it 8-1. Now from center ice, Brown drives the puck in off the boards in front. Prokhorov can't get a shot, goes behind the net. Down the near left wing side, left point to Duchesne, ahead to Hall. In the slot to Prokhorov, and a shot that deflects high is caught by Billington, and that'll stop play with 1:12 remaining in the St. Louis power play. Hey fans, remember Metro Lighting and Union Electric have teamed up this winter to bring you great savings on top quality Intertherm heaters. Stop by the Metro Lighting location near you first thing tomorrow and see the light and feel the heat.
Well, the last time these two teams met, Brendan Shanahan had 2 goals. He has 2 again tonight, so does Prokhorov. I really like the way Prokhorov has played. He picked up that puck to the left of Billington, didn't panic, held on to it. Came back around the other way and gave it to Hull, and Hull passed it back, and a good opportunity for Prokhorov.
The Blues 1 for 1 on the power play. Senators win the face-off, lose the puck. Hull on the far boards with it. Leaves the puck in the corner. Prokhorov now right point to Brown, near point to Duchesne. Ahead for Hull. Hull, top of the near circle, now along the boards. Feeds into the slot for Prokhorov. He just dying to set up Prokhorov for the hat-trick goal. Senators work to center ice. Daig over the line. They're short-handed. A pass for Denis. Went the other way. All back up the ice into the Ottawa zone around Denis. Knocked down. And the puck knocked loose. The net comes loose. And that'll stop play. Hull's going to get up and give Richard Trottier a look, or he's trying to restrain himself from doing that. As the referee, Trottier, looks the other way as Hull is knocked down as he moves in on Craig Billington.
Still 35 seconds left in the power play, and obviously when you see something like that, you're concerned about that in a game like this. Injuries. You know, we saw the fight a little while ago, not much of a fight, but you're concerned about injuries. Ottawa very frustrated. Players maybe trying to make a point. A guy like Herc Bragman, if they're trying to maybe get a contract down the line. Ottawa signed him on January 1st to a contract, but as you said to me this morning, I just want to see if maybe somebody else will pick me up for the rest of the playoffs, but you concern yourself when a guy might have the injury.
There's Tilley getting it ahead to Miller, and the ref says, the linesman says, the Blues remain onside. Miller to the left point to Hennigan. He's got Tilley at the right point. Gives him the punt. 15 seconds to go on the penalty. Hennigan feeds to Miller, who's shot knocked away by Billington. This is Yashin with the puck. Yashin will fire it the length of the ice. The penalty now is just about over. Blues out of their own end. Tilley to Hennigan at center ice. Hennigan at the red line. Hennigan over the blue line. Takes a shot and it goes wide off Shaw. Karamnoff can't play the puck. Blues are changing. Troy Millette to center ice to Shaw. Left wing to Dave McElwain. Over the line in front for Millette. But he's taken out and the puck slides to Joseph, who covers up as Millette and Barron do a little bumping. The penalty is over. 8-1 the score. Blues lead it in the second period. And this is St. Louis Blues hockey.
Hi, Lorraine. Me again. Guess you heard about this tax bill thing, huh? You know what'd be great? A home equity loan from Boatman's. Oh, yeah, you can use the money for anything you want, and the interest is usually tax deductible. The rates are real low, too, Lorraine. Hey, why don't you tell your son-in-law he can get a home equity loan, send the kids to college, it'll be great. You got any flippers?
No flipper, it's got a snorkel.
You've been out here a long time, haven't you? Want me to tip you over?
8-1 is the score. Shanahan has 2. Prokhorov has 2. You might think Prokhorov, that's pretty good. Remember last year, his first goal he got was, I believe it was Halloween night against the Philadelphia Flyers. He got his first goal. He ended up getting a hat trick that night. So he's looking for his second career hat trick. Other goals tonight: Montgomery, Miller, Herkus, and Bozon.
Big night for the Blues. They lead at 8-1. They win the face-off in their own end. Good work by Shanahan. Zombo clears the puck ahead. It's chopped around a bit, and here's Nathan Lafayette shooting it out. Bozon beaten to it by Huffman. Ahead off the boards. Rumble gets it over to Lauer. Then low and a shot as he's falling on the ice. It goes wide of the net. Puck kept in. Raglan left point. Rumble, good chance. He shoots wide. Rebound. Raglan a shot. And Joseph, that angle shot knocked away. Blues break on up to Bozon. Bozon over the line on the near wing. He's checked by Kerry Huffman. And Lafayette there, bumped from behind by Rumble. Puck in the corner. Slides behind the Ottawa net. Here's Lauer leaving it for Rumble. Rumble back to Lauer, on with Lowen and Raglan. Now both teams change as Brad Lauer shoots the puck in. 3:25 left in the second period. Blues lead 8-1 up to Hall. He just deflects the puck in. Hall is on with Shanahan and Miller, Brown and Hennigan. Here comes Ottawa. Long pass, far wing. And the puck shot in by Lauer. Into the corner, Lamb beats behind the Blues net. Hall gets the puck. He'll slap it out. And at center ice, here's Brad Shaw. The most goals the Blues have ever scored in a single game, 10. Now Hall intercepts, works into Miller. Oh, and just before he gets a backhand shot away, Vial steals. Vial up the near wing in front of the benches to the red line, slaps the puck in. Joseph stops it behind the net, leaves it for Brown. Brown around the boards all the way to the red line to Hall. Little flip pass to Miller, drop pass to Montgomery, now to Hall, and Lamb steals. Both teams changing again. Up the far wing, the captain of the Senators, Mark Lamb, over the line, drop pass, and then Deneen, a pass hits a skate. Ottawa in possession. McIver backs into his own end as the teams complete a line change. Pass errant at center ice, shot in by Brown. And the Blues complete their change. Here's Gord Deneen working in front of his net. Checked by Karamnoff, and McIver covers up. McIver ahead to Yashin. Left wing for Davy Goff, and back to knock him down. A good defensive play is Vitaly Prokhorov. Now on his own end to Karamnoff, back to Prokhorov. They made that look easy with Korolev over the line. Korolev gets the puck and is shot off Deneen. and into the crowd. 8-1, the Blues lead it here in the second period. Let's pause 5 seconds for station identification. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
Who's the Boss? Weeknights at 6 on St. Louis 11.
Now Korolev shaking his head. Throw the shot. Got tipped up into the stands. Face-off will be in the Ottawa zone as they lead this game 8-1. They certainly did make it look easy coming out of their own zone, didn't they? Tic-tac-toe, give and go.
You can really look good if the opposition does some things that help you out, can't you?
And this is a chance we should go get into a uniform and see how it goes.
Yeah. It's not as easy as it's looking tonight for the Blues. Lafayette steals in the corner, works in front, shot before it gets away, knocked down by Yashin, who ends up at center ice with a puck. Left wing for Turgeon, forced behind the Blues net. Down the near side, there's a penalty coming up. Billington goes to the bench, and the Blues Bozon will be near the puck for the play to be stopped. Richard Trottier calls a hooking penalty against the Blues with 1:33 left here in the second period. We mentioned, Bruce, the Blues' biggest margin of victory ever, 9 goals. 3 times in their history they've scored as many as 10 goals in a game.
And they've got a chance to do that as we've got another period. Well, the Blues will be a man short as Philippe Bozon will get the penalty. And Ottawa 0 for 2 tonight on the power play. Mentioned their power play ranked 24th. Just over 15% of the time do they get a goal, and most coaches will look to be around that 20% mark. Of course, Ottawa struggling to score goals at any time, even on the power play.
Blues have been a superb penalty-killing team all season. Have a shorthanded goal here in this game. Huffman out at the blue line. Our boards to McIver. Behind the net for Daig. He's up front with McElwain and McBean. Right point. Oh, but a shot and a sensational glove save by Curtis Joseph.
Now, Ken, I was talking with Bonus this morning, asking him about this last game they played. They beat San Jose 6-4, and they were 3 for 6 in the power play. I said, your power play must be working pretty well. So you get a good shot here from Huffman, and Joseph makes the save. He said, no, it was just one of those games where we were very lucky the way things went. You could tell that it really wasn't the power play, just a couple bounces because of the bad ice they had here the other night. But they got 3 for 6 on the power play the other night.
Bozon the hooking penalty at 18:27. Joseph clears around far side to Miller. He can't get it out. Kept in by McIver. To Daig out of the corner. He's checked. And the puck to Shanahan, who clears at the length of the ice. Now down to a minute remaining in the second period. The Blues lead at 8-1. They're shorthanded. Gary Huffman works in front of his net for the Senators. They've won only 10 games all season. They have but 28 points. Now Daig over the line, and his wrist shot wide. McBain on the far side with Daig, but the Blues take over, and it's Barron behind his net. He'll flip the puck off the glass between the benches, and it ends up in the Ottawa bench with 37 seconds remaining here in the second period. With his break in the action, now's a good time for all thirsty sports fans to reach for the one beer that goes down smooth as a mountain stream. Head for the mountains of Busch.
I was talking with Prokhorov before the game. We were talking about the Olympics. The Russians lost today. First time they have not had a medal in Olympic Games. Going back to 1956 when they first came in. They ended up in 4th place today with their loss. It's a long time.
Yeah, really. And of course, Canada going for the gold. If I'm correct in my memory, they last won the gold in '52 in Norway.
You are correct.
Outdoors.
Oslo. Yes.
Outdoors.
So could it repeat itself in Norway again?
I'm rooting for Canada.
I too, against Sweden tomorrow.
Now the puck dumped into the Ottawa zone. Shaw back. Under half a minute to go in the second period. Here's Shaw, right wing to Yashin. Alexei Yashin. Ahead in the blue zone to Pierre Turgeon. Right point to Shaw. Back to Turgeon. 15 seconds left in the second period. Now Yashin in the corner, battling with Shane, who takes him out. And the puck shot by Brown the length of the ice. 5 seconds to go in the second period. Senators with it in their own end. Rumble will shoot the puck the length of the ice. Caught by Joseph. And that is the end of the period. The Blues led 4-1 coming in. Miller, Perkis, Bozon, and Prokhorov all score. And the Blues lead it 8-1. Prokhorov with 2 goals in the game. Shanahan also has 2 for the Blues. Coming up in this intermission, Rick Bahar is going to visit with Blues winger Kelly Chase. This is St. Louis Blues. It is a big night for the Blues in Ottawa. They already have 8. The all-time team record for goals in a single game is 10. Well, you know, Kelly Chase is going to get a lot of ice time tonight. He has already. He would love to get a goal, of course. A big fan favorite, Kelly Chase, and he is with Rick Mahar.
Well, thanks, Ken. Well, the Blues are 9th overall. They got to be reasonably happy, or you guys got to be reasonably happy that you're still in the top 10.
Yeah, you know, we've had a lot of serious injuries this year, and it's cost us some key players, and I think the guys have been playing very well as a unit as of late, except for the game in Quebec where we had chances early and we didn't capitalize and it cost us. But, you know, with the manpower that we've been down, we've been pretty happy with what we've been doing here.
Well, you're 4th in the all-time list of penalty minutes for the St. Louis Blues. There's got to be some mornings you don't even want to get out of bed.
Yeah, probably some of the times, you know, you have a long fight or something, and it's a lot easier getting out when your hands are sore than when your eyes or your forehead are. But the penalty minutes were just something that I had to add to my game to be successful or to get where I was at. And the Blues, I was thankful, gave me an opportunity, and that's sort of a role I've taken upon myself. And now, you know, once you get in a certain situation as far as a role, they always tell you do what made you famous. So I go back to doing that and try and be successful.
Well, Kelly Chase has done everything that the Blues have asked him to do, and I guess with a few more bounces and a few more breaks, you could have a few more goals.
Well, tonight I had a chance again. This year, you know, I've always had, you know, not that I've ever played that many games, but you know, I've had more shots on net and opportunities, and I just decided this year, every opportunity I was going to put the puck towards the net and hopefully get some chances. A few weeks back, I got an opportunity to play a little bit more and you know, capitalized a little bit on my chances then, and I played with a couple of guys that are playing very well right now in Korolev and Prokhorov, and hopefully, you know, if they need me to go in and play a little extra, then I can get in there and play and maybe add a little bit offensively.
Well, you mentioned a little bit the game in Quebec. I guess the outcome of the game could have been totally different if you had scored on some of the chances you guys had in the first period. So it was very important that you had a good start here tonight.
Well, yeah, we had 9 chances or something like that in the first period, and like I said, you know, if we come out and bury them or stick around the front of the net a little longer for the rebounds or whatever, we maybe it's 2 or 3 to 1 at the end of the first period for us, and that changes the outlook on the game. But when we didn't put the puck in the net, we sort of got away from what was making us successful, and it created some openings for them, and they capitalized on their chances.
Well, Kelly, thanks for spending a few minutes with us. And Ken, back upstairs to you now.
All right, thanks very much, Rick. Thanks very much to our friend Kelly Chase, who receives dinner for 2 to Brett Hall's Restaurant and Grill at Union Station. The Blues tonight in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. And after 2 periods of play, they lead the Senators 8-1. This is St. Louis Blues hockey. Don't go anywhere now. Rick will be up next. He'll take a look at the NHL scoreboard. Then Bruce and I will be along with second period highlights.
Hal! Whoa, Hal! Hey! I want to talk to you about a Boatman's home equity loan, Hal. The rates are low. The interest is usually tax deductible. You can use the money to finance anything, you know, home improvements, college, a bigger mower. Hey, it makes sense, Hal. Well, anyway, listen, I'm going to go talk to your neighbor Bobby about a home equity loan from Boatman. Bye, Hal. Love your work. You can run, but you can't hide, Hal, for the Boatman's guy.
Welcome back to the Civic Center in Ottawa. Third period coming up, and the Blues lead it 8-1. Leading goal scorers in the NHL, still at the top, Dave Andrechuk of Toronto, Detroit's Ray Shepard, they each have 45. Boston's Cam Neely, 44. The Blues' Brett Hull with 42 goals. And Sergei Fedorov of the Wings is 5th with 41 goals. Our NHL leaders brought to you by the United States Postal Service. We deliver for you.
Brett Hall, as usual, up close to the top. A couple unusual names at the top, though. Shepard and Andrechuk. Shepard twice picked up as a free agent, basically, with no compensation. One was for $1, the other no compensation at all. But 2 teams have given up on him, and he's at the top as we get set for the third period. And here's Ken.
All right, Bruce. The Blues are shorthanded. Bozon with 21 seconds to go in his penalty. And the puck deep in the Ottawa zone. Forechecking Hall, can't break up the play. Then a pass too far for Yashin. Here are the Blues. Montgomery over the line to Hall. Hall into the corner. Can't get around Huffman. Then Montgomery tied up by McIver. And the penalty to Bozon is over. Blues at full strength. Yashin to the blue line. Quick shot wide off the glass. Hall can't clear. Davidoff back to McIver, and he can't control at the blue line. And the puck back in the Ottawa zone. Over to Huffman, back to McIver. A pass too far, and Barron in his own end gives the puck to Zombo. He clears to center ice, and Davidoff shoots the puck back into his own territory, the length of the ice. Rumble back, stops to get around Bozon as the two teams change. Pass out on the right wing. Daig picks the puck up. Alexander Daig into the blue zone. Right wing circle, straight away. Rumble a shot, and hits Joseph. That had to stun him. I think he was surprised a bit. Puck cleared to center ice. Shaw shoots it ahead, and the Blues will go back and play it deep in their own end. Hennigan stops behind the net. Off the far boards, very poor pass. Shaw intercepts in front to McBain, then to McElwain. He's tied up by Lafayette. There'll be a penalty. Rumble feeds behind the net. Bozon takes over, and Richard Trottier is going to call a holding penalty against the Blues here early in the third period.
Ottawa 0 for 3 in the power play. Will get another chance. Really good play here by Lafayette on a situation where Red Hennigan get an easy pass in his own zone, and that allowed Ottawa to get the puck, keep it in the Blues zone. Lafayette had to come back and take the Ottawa player out. Really, look at the replay. It's just a good play, and the guy went down. Good play by the rookie Nathan Lafayette. Holding is the call at 1:26 of the third period. Face-off will be to the right of Curtis Joseph. Blues will go on from here and play in New Jersey on Monday, on Long Island on Tuesday, before they go back home against Vancouver next Thursday, March 3rd. One thing I'm sure Bob Barry said, guys, you've got the game won. As we talked about, you don't want to make bad mistakes, especially playing New Jersey next game.
Yeah, that'll be a tough game. That, when you looked at this 4-game trip, figured to be the toughest of them all. The puck deflects out of play, and they'll move the face-off outside the blue line.
How about the Islanders at home? 3 straight shutouts. Ron Hextall and the Nets at home.
It's a shame the Blues did not have better luck in Quebec City.
Yes. And, you know, really, when you think about it, in the first period, you know, even though they were down, they played well in the first half of the game with some bad breaks.
We want to send birthday wishes to Chris McKay. Happy 14th birthday, Chris. I know you're really happy that Kelly Chase was on between periods. Chris is a big Kelly Chase fan. Blues are shorthanded. Lafayette off for holding. Shaw works in, loses the puck, shot down the ice. Billington way out of the crease, slaps it off the boards behind the open net. In the corner to McIver. Norm McIver, well-traveled defenseman. Skates up to his blue line. Now gets to the red line, winds up, drives it into the far corner behind the net. Joseph knocks the puck down, plays it to the corner. It hits Daig. He's hit by Zombo, leaving the puck for McBain. He kicks it ahead along the board. Zombo, a nice play to break things up ahead to Montgomery, and he'll clear it the length of the ice.
You know, Ken, we talked about Daig earlier being a top draft choice. He got off to a great start this year. 26 points in his first 28 games, but he's only had 14 in his last 34.
He really has slowed down. Over the line, Daig to McBain. Power play. Ottawa, Blues intercept. Duchesne trying to clear out the far side. Can't. Rumble keeps it in. Near point. Huffman a shot. And that hits a leg in front of Joseph. McBain in the corner. Leaves the puck for Lamb. Slapped away by Duchesne. Lamb goes down. Now loose puck. Turgeon behind the net. Centers. Rumble a drive. And that hits a leg. Huffman advances from the left point. Behind the net to McBain. He is hounded by Brown. Not a Lamb behind the net. Trying to center, the puck hits Brown, goes to the corner. Lamb along the far boards to Turgeon. In the corner to Lamb, back to Turgeon. Now straight away at the blue line, Rumble a shot, and that deflects wide. Here's St. Turgeon. Puck knocked away, not out. Rumble again, a shot. It'll go high and drop behind the net. Into the corner, trying to clear Duchesne. He can't. Then Andrew McBain knocks it down. Turgeon back to Rumble. Right point. Huffman a shot deflected right on the save. Rebound and another save. And the whistle stops play as McBain and Turgeon do everything but get that rebound past Joseph. And the penalty to Lafayette is over.
Now 2 Ottawa players in there trying to swipe the puck away from Curtis Joseph. He's trying to grab it. He can't find it. Trottier helped him out by blowing the whistle early. The of fans were upset about, just as the penalty to Nathan Lafayette ends. Our next TV game Monday night in New Jersey, a tough one, a 6:30 start on KPLR, St. Louis 11.
Yep.
Looking forward to that game. It's a good hockey team, New Jersey.
Yeah, Jacques Lemaire has gone in there from the Canadiens organization, done a great job. That game will also be on radio, beginning at 6:20 Central Time on KMOX and our Blues Radio Network for our Blues warm-up show. We'll have another great pregame show, I'm sure. Here's Karamnov at center ice to Prokhorov over the line, and Karamnov advances in ahead of the puck, and the Blues leading at 8-1 are offside with 16:18 remaining here in the third period.
You know, Craig Billington in the nets. He came here by way of New Jersey. Sidorkowitz was here last year, and they dealt him to New Jersey. Commissioner of the league, Gary Bettman, has ordered the Senators to pay $450,000 worth of Sidorkowitz's salary because he went there with an injured shoulder. We'll get into it a little more next stoppage.
Go ahead for my money. Here's Prokhorov cutting in on the right wing. Can't get around Deneen. Centers, and the puck deflected to Lowen. Now to Herb Ragland. Ooh, he takes a hip check from Tilly. Lauer gets the puck, works behind the Blues net. Centers, save Joseph, and Ragland shoots wide. Here's Tilly in the corner, up the boards to Prokhorov. Now to Korolev. Feeds a pass to himself off the boards. 2-on-1. Vial back over to Karamnov, and a shot goes over the net. Blues with the big R line of Korolev, Karamnov, and Prokhorov on. Puck to center ice. Hedican shoots it in on goal. Low and back, bothered by Korolev, and here's Brad Lauer just clearing the puck into the Blues end. Blues lead at 8-1, coming up to the 5-minute mark here in the third period, a scoreless period. Right wing Mackey over the line. Chase heads for the net. A shot kicked out by Billington. Here's Shaw clearing off the boards to center ice. Barron knocked down, and Shaw advances it to McElwain, to Daig. Daig near left circle, a shot and a save, and then Barron knocks the rebound away from Levens. Up the left wing, Murray Barron. He shoots the puck in. It's caught ankle high by Billington. He leaves the rebound for McIver. Blues changing their defense. McIver up the middle of the ice, over the red line, into the Blues zone, cutting to the right wing. Bumped by Hedican. Hits the side of the net, trying to center. Now Scott Levens behind the goal, works in front. A shot, save, rebound, McIver! And a sliding save by Joseph. What a great save on McIver. Back the other way, the Blues, led by Zombo to center ice. He'll flip the puck in, and both teams are going to change here. 14:30 left in the third. 8-1, the Blues lead it. Pass to center ice. Brown intercepts. He's an Ottawa native, of course, and shoots it in. Shaw from behind his net for Ottawa. Skates to the blue line, now to the red line. Flips the puck in on the near wing. Back in the corner, Jeff Brown. Clears up the boards to Bozon. He slaps the puck back into the Ottawa zone, and here's Kerry Huffman. Feeding to center ice to Alexei Yashin. Then to Davy Doff. Now to Turgeon. A shot just over the crossbar. He really let her rip. Here's Tilly. He's stopped. Puck behind the Blues net. A battle for it there. Trying to center Yashin. He does, and Shanahan intercepts and clears the puck out. We certainly have not seen a lot of Shanahan and Hall in this third period. Blues, Bozon intercepts. Can't get around Turgeon. Yashin with a puck. But Hall without a shot on goal in the game. That doesn't happen very often. Tonight could be the night. Rumble at center ice to Davy Doff. Now to Alexei Yashin. Nice drop pass. Shot right on. And a good save on Turgeon by Joseph. Blues back the other way. Shanahan through center ice with Lafayette. A pass to Lafayette. Trying to get around Deneen. Can't get a shot. Puck goes behind the net into the corner. And the Senators take over. They trail at 8-1. Vial, good feed to Troy Millette. Right wing to Davy Doff. Now to Yashin. A shot goes over the net. Here's Vial centering. Millette can't get a shot. Broken up by Montgomery. Miller can't get up. This is Yashin straight away, and a shot. What a great pad save as Joseph throws out the right leg. Miller on a feed from Montgomery, moving in 2-on-1. Feeds in front for Hall, and the pass is knocked away, and the Senators come out of their own end. Troy Millette, the ex-Ranger, Oiler, and Devil, shoots the puck in. Both teams are changing. Zombo gets the puck from Joseph, clears it up an open left wing. Here's Huffman with a puck, backing into his own zone, feeds up to Land, back to Huffman in front of Billington. And the Blues with an 8-1 lead have completed a player change, and Brown intercepts at center ice. Now to Hall. He's checked, knocked down by Huffman, and McIver at his own end. Up the near side to Lamb. He gives the puck back to McIver. He dances to the red line. Flips the puck in. Glove down by Barron. He tries to chop it away, and it finally goes to Korolev. Ahead to Prokhorov. One man back, Raglan. Prokhorov, nice play to Korolev, to Hall, to Korolev, and a shot. And Billington the save. Hall is trying to get 4 or 5 assists tonight. Still, he has not had a shot on goal. He has a couple of assists. At center ice, Darcy Lowen for Ottawa shoots the puck in. The Senators are changing. Blues cleared up the right or the far left wing to Prokhorov, in the middle to Brown. Right wing to Karamnov, over the line to Brown. Trying to flip the puck in front of the net. It's knocked away by Shaw. His pass comes to Lowen. Lowen in front of his bench loses the puck, and the Blues are offside. 11:35 to go in the third. The Blues 8 and the Senators 1. This is St. Louis Blues. Well, let's take a look at our scoring recap. First period, Shanahan a couple, Montgomery, Davidoff the only goal for Ottawa, then Prokhorov. Then in the second period, Miller, Herkus, Bozan, and Prokhorov. There's been no scoring in the third. And our goal scoring recap brought to you by your Midwest GMC truck dealers, Bellman, Bomarito, and Brooklyn GMC. Blues steal the puck, and Karamnov shoots and scores. Korolev steals in the Ottawa zone, feeds to Karamnov, and he bags one, and it is 9-1 Blues here in the third period.
Again, you see Korolev right away point to Prokhorov as if maybe he got the goal for the hat trick. They do a good job of keeping Ottawa contained in their zone. Korolev to Prokhorov, or Karamnov, pardon me, just lets go the shot. And the Blues take a 9-1 lead for Karamnov. A big goal there, 9-1, they say.
Yeah, eighth goal.
Eighth goal of the year.
Eighth goal of the year for Karamnov. Time of the goal, 8:37. Now the Blues at center ice. Karamnov, far wing to Prokhorov. He hands the puck to Daig. Daig at center ice. Now to Humpman over the line. A shot. Oh, and Joseph the save on Kerry Humpman, and Duchesne clears it out. The Blues have never scored more than 10 goals in a game. They lead it 9-1 tonight. McElwain gets the puck over to Levens. He's got Daig in front. Drops it to Rumble. Backhands it to the side of the net. Knocked away. Daig in front. And a shot by Rumble over the net. Here's Dave McElwain in the corner. To Scott Levens behind the net. Wrap around, a shot, the save. Rebound, a shot. And Joseph makes another save. And the action stopped here at the Civic Center in Ottawa with 10:34 to go in the third period. 9-1 Blues. The arena here at the Civic Center in Ottawa is smallish and rather unusual. The girders you see on TV, the stands, the bottom side of the football stands of the football stadium.
That's right. That's the Frank Clair Stadium, and some of those people can't see the scoreboard over there, so they have TVs and things underneath for it.
Yeah, the back side of a area under the stands, kind of a lobby area, a concession area, leans right over the boards of the hockey rink. Ottawa with a couple of opportunities. The Blues clear the puck the length of the ice. This will be icing, and I'm happy to see the whistle with 10:15 to go because, Bruce, I'm on the edge of my seat trying to get the finish to that Peter Sidorkiewicz story.
On the last game of the season last year, he got injured and hurt his shoulder and had to have it operated on. Meanwhile, on June 20th, he, along with Peluso, were traded to New Jersey for Millette Billington in a 4th-round draft choice in '93. New Jersey said they knew that Sidorkiewicz was hurt. They said the doctors told him he was okay. Commissioner Bettman looked into it, fined them, basically. He said you have to pay $450,000 of his salary, and also ordered them to give him a draft choice to New Jersey.
Wow. Intrigue. Blues shoot the puck in. This is Vial back to play it. Vial from behind the net, dangerously in front of the net, almost coughs it up. Then clears up the boards. And Zombo takes over at center ice. Now to Bozan. This is Shanahan with Lafayette and Bozan. Headed to the net. Bozan spun around by Shaw. Vial a pass up the wing. Senators to center ice. Back to Shaw over the red line into the St. Louis zone. On the near left wing boards. Here's a pass for Yashin. He can't work in front. Now into the corner. He's bumped by Zombo, but stays on his skates. Then along the near boards, Yashin. That's a great job there, and he takes a shot, and Lafayette knocks it down. Boy, even in a 9-1 game, Alexei Yashin shows you something. Blues work in, and they're offside at the Ottawa blue line. That last Blues goal, the 8th of the season, for Vitaly Karamnov from Korolev and Prokhorov at 8:37. That man, Brendan Shanahan, tonight has scored a pair, and he has 37 goals this season.
Also has added 2 assists. Usually when you talk about strength like Yashin, you talk about with Shanahan. What impressed me on that last play in the blue zone, Lafayette came back and took Yashin out of the play just before that and showed some strength himself, taking out the 6'3", 216-pound Yashin. It's been a big... Well, take a look here. Who do we have? Kelly Chase. What do you think might happen?
I think if we could get him on the ice with Dennis Vial, we'd be in business. Here's Chase out there looking, and the puck at center ice, played by Herkus, and it's intercepted. Working in. Millette, a shot. Joseph the save. Loose puck in the corner. Millette gets it for Ottawa. Into the slot for McBain. He can't get a shot. Herkus wrestled down by Millette. This is McBain to the blue line. Deneen, a shot and a save by Joseph. Herkus clears the puck up to Chase. He's run into by Deneen, and Millette circles back to his own blue line and leaves the puck there for Deneen. 8:40 to go. Blues lead 9-1. Puck shot in. Joseph going to try to clear it to center ice. Can't. Millette slaps it behind the net. Here's Hedican for the Blues. Chased by Lamb. Pass ahead. Puck cleared out. And it ends up on Chase's stick in the right wing. Over the line to Brown. Drop pass to Chase. He'll shoot. Pass saved by Billington. Both teams are changing. Lamb clears the puck out of his end for Ottawa at center ice. Here's Duchesne. No one to pass to. He gets bumped. Flips it ahead to Miller, and he'll drive it in. Aaron Rumble near his own net. Clears off the near boards. And it's center ice. Darcy Lowen into the blue zone on the near left wing. Centers, and the pass is behind Herb Ragland till he can't clear. Lowen, number 10. Into the corner. Now back. Pass comes off Huffman. He tries to keep it in. Hull checks him. And the Senators shoot the puck back in as Lowen touches it. It's offside. 9-1 Blues lead. 7:43 to go in the third period. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
Now the St. Louis Blues lead at 9-1, and they have scored more goals than any other team that has come into the Civic Center. Previously it was at 8 back in the 17th. An 8-1 loss to the New York Islanders.
A big 9 for the Blues till he feeds up on the wing. Puck cleared out by Prokhorov. Senators. Huffman shoots it back in. This is Duchesne behind the net. On with Tilly into the corner to Tilly. Tilly gets the puck ahead to Korolev. He avoids a check, and Lauer takes over at center ice to Ragland. That's the key now for the Blues of get involved, but not enough where you get hurt. Avoid those big checks. Senators shoot the puck in. Tilly slaps it out to center ice. This is McElwain. Hands the puck right to Korolev. Left wing to Prokhorov. He's got a couple to Karamnov. Rumble bumps him in the corner. Karamnov loses the stick. Passes to Korolev in front. A shot right off Billington, and at the post he grabs the puck and holds on to hold the action. So that puts a stoppage to play. 9-1 Blues lead. And let's remind our friends that Sunday afternoon, March 13th at the arena at 1:30, the Old Timers are going to play, Bruce, the Bush Classic Old Timers game.
There's a few guys older than you coming back.
Not many, though.
No. Noel Picard, as mentioned, Gary Sabrin, Bernie Fedorko will be there. Mike Liutz will be in the nets. It should be a lot of fun. Bobby Plager will play, we think.
You are going to play.
I will be playing also, yes.
How about Joe Norway Micheletti?
Joe he will be there also. Maybe back in better shape than all of us.
From the face-off, the Senators trailing 9-1 to center ice. A pass for McElwain gets away, and then Levens knocks the puck in. Here's Barron behind the net. Far corner to Zabo. Up the far wing to Bozon. On with Shanahan and Lafayette to Shanahan. He'll backhand the puck in right on goal. Craig Billington grabs it and holds on to stop play. Again, the Blues, with 6:39 to go, are leading here in Ottawa tonight. 9-1. We've mentioned the most goals the Blues have ever scored in a game is 10. And we'll recap it for you. February 2nd, 1982, at the arena, the Blues beat Winnipeg 10-6. December 1st, 1984, at the arena, the Blues defeated Detroit 10-5. And January 15th, 1986, at the arena, the Blues routed Toronto 10-1. So the Blues have never won by more than 9. Zombo from the point, a shot that goes wide. Then Bozon hit by Vial behind the net. Shaw plays the puck up the boards, not out. Lafayette, a screen shot that's deflected wide. Off the Ottawa net. McElwain and Vial trying to get the puck out. They can't. A collision, and there'll be, I believe, a boarding penalty called against Ottawa. With 6:20 to go, the Blues lead it 9-1. Let's pause here. 5 seconds for station identification. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
Cheers, weeknights at 10:30 on St. Louis 11.
Again, we'd mentioned that the Ottawa Senators have not had back-to-back wins here this year, and it doesn't look like they will this time either. The Blues lead at 9-1. Dennis Vial, the former Red Wing, comes in. He's going to take Shanahan out along the boards, and they call that boarding. And so the Blues will go on the power play. They're 1 for 2 tonight on the power play. Big defenseman Dennis Vial, and we'll have to wait a while for him and Chase to go at it, I guess.
I was going to say it. He checked Chase like that. They wouldn't have said boarding. They would have said fight.
That's right.
Montgomery trying to win the faceoff. Does back to Brown. Left point to Duchesne. Far side. Miller, a blast that goes wide. Out to Brown at the near point. He'll send the puck around behind the net. And McElwain takes over and breaks to center ice with the Senators. They're shorthanded. Over the line, McElwain. Poke checked by Duchesne. This is Karamnov. It's Duchesne who gets a pass to Brown. They're on the points. Brown up over the red line, slaps the puck in. Montgomery, Miller, and Karamnov up front on the power play. Karamnov gets the puck straight away to Brown. A shot, he scores! Jeff Brown straight away at the blue line. And the Blues, a power play goal to make it 10-1. The Blues have tied their all-time record for most goals in a game. Also, if they can hold on, their biggest victory margin ever.
Brown just dumps the puck along the boards. Montgomery looks like he's going to get it, but leaves it for Karamnov. He'll throw it back to Brown and got himself into position. He lets go a shot. Really not a good goal against Billington. You can see him drop his shoulders after he knew it went by him. Brown gets the goal, a power play goal. Blues' second power play goal of the night.
So Jeff Brown, his 12th goal of the season, and it's 10-1 St. Louis. The puck hits center ice. McIver has it for Ottawa. Passes behind Raglan. Here's Hedican in his own end. Hedican and Tillion with Mackey, Herkus, and Chase. Puck deflects deep into the Ottawa zone. McIver back. He's checked by Herkus behind the net. Gordonine gets the puck, starts up ice, works to center ice. Mackey steals, tries to move in, can't. McIver clears the puck out. Hedican slaps it back in. The Blues put themselves onside. We're down to 5:08 to go in the third. The Blues 10 and the Senators 1. Well, one thing finally, the Blues are going to have more goals for than goals against on the season. Everybody said as the Senators shoot the puck in and Joseph grabs it and the whistle stops play. Hey, how can you have a great record and too many goals against? That's all changed. 10-1, Blues lead it, and this is St. Louis Blues hockey.
Now the only excitement for the fans here in Ottawa is up in the stands. They cannot celebrate too much in this one as the Blues lead it 10-1.
Another sellout here at the Civic Center in Ottawa tonight. 10,575. Face-off, puck in front of the Blues net. Zombo quickly to Prokhorov. Now to Karamnov. Pass back for Korolev, and Davidoff intercepts. Back the other way. Here's Turgeon outside the blue line. A shot wide. The puck behind the net. Zombo chased out by Yashin. Flips the puck to Korolev. Long left wing pass for Prokhorov. One man back, Shaw. Prokhorov stops, falls down, and Shaw gets the puck. Flips to center ice. Hedican coming off the bench, slaps it back in. 4:27 to go. Blues lead at 10-1. That last goal, the power play goal, is 14-13. Brown's 12th from Karamnov. Senators pass too far at center ice. Hedican shoots the puck ahead. Karamnov knocks it down, and Shaw plays it ahead now to Yashin. Alexei Yashin shoots the puck in. Joseph out of the crease, stops it behind the net. 4:03 to go in the third. Now Brown to Karamnov, ahead to Korolev, slowed up by Turgeon. And here's Kerry Huffman. His pass ahead, intercepted by Hedican, who tries to clear, and the puck deflects off McBain over the glass and into the crowd.
Before the game in the press room, they had a note saying that Ottawa has already sent out the renewals for next year, which is very early. Most teams wait until the summer. And Kenny, I can understand maybe why Ottawa sent out the renewals for the 94-95 season a while ago.
Wow. Tough here, isn't it?
Yeah, the renewal wasn't as high as they had hoped. Some say it's even going to be under 7,000 for next year, and they're still thinking about building a new stadium here.
Yeah, the Palladium, the word is that they're going to break ground next week. That's the 13th time they've said they're going to break ground next week. If you're in the loan business, call them. I'm not sure they have all the financing together yet. Puck deep in the Blues zone. They wait long enough, somebody will be able to buy this franchise and move it to the south or the west of the U.S. Blues ice the puck up and touches it. And an icing call with 3:29 to go, and the Blues leading 10-1. Fans, every Wednesday, the St. Louis Post-Dispatch brings you Inside Hockey with a look at the ex-Blues Player of the Week and a recap of memorable quotes from around the league. And, of course, you'll want to read all about the Blues' big victory in Ottawa in tomorrow's Post-Dispatch. Stay on top of your game with the Post.
Face-off back in the Blues zone. Finally, they go into New Jersey Monday night.
Blues control the face-off in their own end till a pass knocked down and the puck off Mackey to center ice. Now the Senators back in their own end. McIver up to Daig. Clears to center ice. Herkus knocks the puck down. Now on the attack, Levens backhands it in off the leg. The puck to Joseph. He'll scoop it up and hold on to stop play. Blues lead 10-1 with 3:08 to go. They've tied their all-time record for most goals in a game, and their biggest margin of victory, 9 also in this game.
And Ottawa's out shooting them 15-8 in this period, and really didn't get a chance to talk about it, but Curtis Joseph in that middle part of this period really came up with some big saves. Yashin in front, a couple rebound shots, a couple big pad saves. So he was played well and got his workout here in the third period.
Blues from the face-off. Hedican deep in his own end, up to Karamnov. He'll clear the puck out. Shanahan picks it up, plays it to the middle, tipped by Prokhorov to Hedican, and he'll drive it in. Under 3 minutes remaining in Ottawa. Now the Senators. McElwain clears the zone. Brown drives the puck back in off the glass. Bennington knocks it down and leaves it for Gord Dineen. Dineen up to center ice, shy of the red line, shoots it in. First man there, McElwain centers, and Hedican clears the puck away. Shanahan flips it to the far side, and Brown beats Levens to it and clears to center ice. Blues with a pair of goals from Shanahan. He also has 2 assists, a big 4-point night. Prokhorov and Karamnov also big tonight, each with 3 points. Prokhorov on a couple of goals and an assist. Lewin goes all the way around behind the Blues net and clears the puck accidentally back into his own end. Shaw starts up the ice again. Pass ahead too far. Duchesne knocks the puck down and leaves it for Tony Herkus. Circling back now up the far wing to Duchesne through center ice. Right wing for Chase. He'll come up with a puck in the corner. Takes a hit from Vial. And the Senators work to center ice. Lowen to Lauer. He's bumped by Zombo. And Lauer, or rather Lowen, grabbed by Chase. Here's Vial. Chase going to give him a bump. Oh, Vial rips his arm around Chase, wrestles him down, and there'll be a penalty. Now back the other way, a delayed penalty moving in. Mackey fakes a shot, shoots, and Billington the save, and Vial will go on. Vial gets bumped from behind by Chase, who drops his gloves. Then Ragland grabs onto Chase. Herbie saying, let me be the linesman. I know how to break up a fight. Boy, Chase practically was decapitated back at the other end by Denny Vial. He reached around with his arm, grabbed him around the neck. And boy, I don't know how we're going to avoid a Chase Vial fight tonight. Maybe it'll have to be out in the parking lot, but they've been at each other all night.
The ref just did it. Said, Kelly, you go to the dressing room. Vial, you go to the dressing room after. They may end up in the hallway there together.
I think we better get down there.
That's right. Where's Rick? Rick, follow that play down there. I'm surprised they let them go out together, but you're right. Vial inside the blue line went after Chase, and then they went back into the other zone. Vial took a good left back in the zone, but right along the boards. Chase is coming, just bump him. The puck's there, and he just wraps his left arm, and it's a rodeo out there. Throws him down to the ice.
That was a pretty easy penalty to call.
And then it goes in the other zone. Dave Mackey trying to make a little hesitation move there. The whistle was blowing because of the penalty. Chase comes in, and they're supposed to kind of throw each other, and the linesmen are right there to break it up.
Fans, remember on this Saturday night when you've got a thirst for refreshment, the name of the game, always easy drinking Busch Light. Both teams are a man short now. Rumble takes the puck back in his own end, feeds it to Deneen, who gives it away. Shanahan a breakaway, fakes, he shoots, he scores! Shanahan a hat trick! Brendan Shanahan a hat trick here in Ottawa, and the Blues have scored more goals tonight than they have ever scored in a game. 11. They lead the Senators 11-1 here at the Civic Center.
And for Brendan Shanahan, he gets his 37th, 38th, and 39th tonight. And Gord Deneen, the big mistake, just trying to do a little drop pass. Shanahan reads it, walks in all alone, goes to his forehand, then puts it between the legs of Craig Billington. The Blues lead it 11-1. Shanahan, a power play goal, shorthanded goal, and an even strength goal.
Number 38 for Shanahan. Oh, Hennigan takes a hit from Rumble at center ice. What a check. Then Tilly bristles down Deneen, and here's Karamnov. Down to 1 minute to go in the third period. Blues 11, Senators 1. Karamnov over to Hennigan. The pass gets away. It's 4-on-4. McIver in his own end. To Deneen, back to McIver. Now breaking out, coming to the red line, Deneen. He'll shoot the puck in. 11-1. The Blues have never scored 11 goals in a game before. They set an all-time club record here tonight in Ottawa. This, of course, coming right on the heels of a 6-0 loss 48 hours ago in Quebec.
Could have saved 7 of those goals and won both.
Boy, could have used them. Here's Daig now working in, left wing to McIver. McIver circles the Blues net, tries to feed in front. Brown knocks it away. But McIver again in the corner to Lamb behind the net. On a give and go, the pass behind McIver. And to center ice, Korolev. Nice job controlling. Right wing to Brown from the blue line. A slap shot. Bad save. Daig clears the puck away. 30 seconds to go. Now that goal at 18:41. Shanahan, I said 30 seconds. It was down to about 10. And that's the end of the game. So Shanahan, an unassisted goal at 18:41, his 39th. Blues congratulate Curtis Joseph. Shanahan 3 goals tonight, 2 assists, a big 5-point game. Prokhorov had a couple of goals. The Blues really bounced back from the shutout loss in Quebec to begin a 4-game road trip, a most convincing victory here over the Senators. And the Blues now are 4-0 in the 2 years the Senators have been in the league against Ottawa. Tonight, the final, the Blues 11 and the Senators 1. And we'll return to the Civic Center in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada after these messages. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
This shuttle costs billions of dollars. This shuttle is absolutely free. It leaves 3 times daily and there's plenty of room for everyone. We recommend the Alton Bell Casino's free shuttle service. It'll pick you up and take you straight to the Alton Bell Casino where you'll find fun, food, and entertainment. So call for information on the Alton Bell's free shuttle service.
Look for these free Alton Bell shuttle locations in Missouri and in Illinois. Call this toll-free number for information now.
Welcome back to Ottawa. Oh, baby, what a win tonight. The Blues defeat the Ottawa Senators 11-1. Welcome back to Canada. Ken Wilson along with Bruce Affleck, Rick Mahar here tonight, and, of course, our friend Joe Micheletti on assignment. Let's go to our third period summary. The Blues do it all. They get 3 more goals in the third period. The first at 8:37. The 8th of the season for Vitaly Karamnov. Prokhorov and Korolev assisting. Then a power play goal at 14:13. Brown's 12th of the season from Karamnov. And Shanahan rounded out a big night at 18:41. An unassisted goal, his 3rd of the game, and his 39th of the season. The shots on the night were 33-15. We believe St. Louis with the higher number. And the third period summary brought to you by your neighborhood Hardee's restaurants. The St. Louis team for crispy, juicy fried chicken. Welcome back, Ken Wilson, Bruce Affleck. Well, they set a record, 11 goals in a game. That's the all-time Blues franchise record, and also the largest margin of victory ever.
Well, you know, before the game, Rick said somebody has to step it up in the middle, and Brendan Shanahan did that tonight. And I guess at a game, you know, as we said at the start, you look on paper, and there's no question the Blues should win the hockey game, and they did. Nobody thought it'd be quite as easy as it was.
Yeah, Blues have lost only 1 of their last 5 on the road. They're only 1 game under 500 on the road, and
obviously are playing very good hockey. They started this trip having won 3 in a row, so that's 4 out of 5. And I just think they're playing well and generally very well positioned.
Yeah, and, you know, they've got some talent, obviously, to put the puck in the net. And I think one thing that they're going to have to do is get rid of some of these plays here in the third period when they go into New Jersey. New Jersey's just too much of a disciplined hockey team. And Bob Berry will make sure they are aware of that even after 11-1 win. He's probably got a few things to say to him. But they played well. They deserve the win. And they've been playing very well as of late, and on the road especially. So they've got to continue it.
I think that tested New York will be very big. New Jersey, of course, the Devils at the Meadowlands on Monday night, and the Islanders on Tuesday night on the island. And, of course, both those games not only on radio but also on television. Let us turn now and get the Bush 3 stars.
Well, the Bush 3 stars tonight. Number 3 star Vitaly Karamnov had a goal and a couple of assists, played very well. That whole line actually did. Number 2 star on the evening goes to Vitaly Prokhorov, who had 2 goals and an assist. And the number 1 star, 5-point night for Brendan Shanahan. Had the hat trick, had an even strength goal, a shorthanded goal, a power play goal, and also added 2 assists. So those are Bush 3 stars.
So nothing much to complain about here tonight with an 11-1 victory, that's for sure. And Rick has been watching all night, been observing and helping us out. And Rick, how about some thoughts from you on this game?
Well, they played a very strong hockey game. There's no question about it. And it's been a long time coming before they had a game where you could call it a cakewalk or whatever. But it's nice to see, and it's nice to maybe give some of those big guys a rest. Like Brett didn't play very much in the third period, didn't see him on the ice. But those are the games you like to play in. And tonight we're going to go look at Vitaly Prokhorov's second goal, which made the score 8-1. And it was awful tough picking a play of the game, but this is the one I liked because it was a 2-on-1 and was done to perfection. Right here, the puck tries to go in, it doesn't. Prokhorov picks the puck up, gives it to Karamnov, and right here now you got yourself a 2-on-1, and Vitaly Prokhorov goes to the net. Vitaly makes a great pass to him and puts it in. And if you're looking at a 2-on-1, that was done to perfection. Well, guys, it was a big night here in Ottawa for the Blues. They played well. Brendan Shanahan had a big game. Let's go back upstairs to you guys.
All right, Rick. I like that Bush play of the game, too, Bruce. The big R line back together tonight. Karamnov healthy. I thought Korolev played certainly better than he did the other night in Quebec. And it's nice to see that trio because when we have seen them together and healthy, their chemistry is wonderful, and they really control the puck a lot. They make things happen, and they're really a plus for this team.
Communication any factor on that line?
I guess they know what they're saying to each other.
They played well, and I think you're right after the game against Quebec the other night, especially where Korolev was a -5, and all 3 players got talked to by both coaches. And they came in here and sucked it up, if you will, and came in and put in a good effort and played well and got some points, and hopefully they can grow from that.
Out-of-town games, the Blues a big victory here tonight in Ottawa, Canada. We thank our producer-director, Tom McLaughlin. For Rick Mahar and Bruce Affleck and our friend Joe Micheletti, who's on assignment, this is Ken Wilson. Thanks for joining us tonight here in Canada. And once again, the final score, an all-time record output offensively for the Blues. The St. Louis Blues 11, the Ottawa Senators 1. St. Louis Blues hockey has been a presentation of Bud Sports through the facilities of KPLR TV and KMOX Radio. Our next telecast here on KPLR TV, St. Louis 11, coming up Monday night from the Meadowlands. It'll be the Blues and the New Jersey Devils. That telecast will start at 6:30 Central Time. Blues hockey has been brought to you by Smooth Bush Beer and easy drinking Bush Light. Your Missouri, Illinois, Lincoln Mercury dealers. McDonald's Restaurants, your place for extra value meals. Fly Southwest Airlines, it's just plain smart. The Discover card, the card with a big payback. Your Midwest GMC truck dealers, Bellman, Bomarito, and Brockland GMC. Alton Bell Casino, always your best bet. Boatman's with home equity loans designed to do just one sensible thing, save you money. Taco Bell, cross the border. Your neighborhood, St. Louis Chrysler Plymouth dealers. Corporate Mortgage Services, where the American dream becomes reality. Hardee's Restaurants for crispy, juicy fried chicken. And by Coca-Cola, always best on ice, always Coca-Cola.